Welcome, welcome, welcome. Whether you're live or in the future, it is I, your wandering eye in the sky that keeps us in from seeping in. Local friendly angel guy, Seraph. Hello. I'm not looking forward to this game. What little I've seen is scary, and the Japanese text down here, I don't know what it translates to, but anytime I see a horror game with Japanese text, I know it's gonna be fucking scary. But this was a viewer requested game, I believe. I could open the Discord and see, but I don't. I believe VV on the Discord in the suggestions channel suggested this horror game, and I was like, sure, why not? So, from what I see, it's short. I don't intend to beat it. I'll see how far we get in 2 hours. But this is the Cabin Factory. And from what I can gather, the premise of this game is that you basically, like, work in a factory where they make cabins, and you have to determine if they're haunted or not. Which sounds horrifying. I don't know what to expect. But here we are. Go Kitten, welcome, welcome. Once again, playing cool game, hard to type in, getting moderately plowed, sigh. Well, moderately, you know. That's, could be worse, could be better. It's alright. Purple Sheep Dude, welcome, welcome. That's such a specific job. I know. I was like, it's an interesting premise, but okay. So, I don't know if we're going to beat it. We'll see how far we get in 2 hours. But, I just know... I've seen horror games that have, like I said, this Japanese text down here. They're always... I've seen other VTubers play like horror games with some Japanese subtitle. It is always fucking terrifying. So I'm not looking forward to whatever this may be. Let's start. Oh, that's me. I'm a lady. An old lady.
Welcome to the Cabin Factory Corporation.
Oh, it is running really. It's kind of laggy.
We pride ourselves in creating the best hyper-realistic horror cabins for the movie and theme park industries.
Oh, I see.
You will be one of our cabin inspectors. Congratulations. Due
like
to
Gladys.
a recent legal dispute that falsely claims some of our cabins are haunted, it's now mandatory to
I crouch?
inspect every cabin to ensure the safety of all users.
Okay.
This claim is untrue, and that we have had 0 cases of serious anomalies proven to be the corporation's fault.
Like I can see my own eyes.
Inspections thoroughly and professionally. From the
Like
whole
where I'm
Cabin
looking.
Factory Corporation family, have a wonderful first day as a cabin inspector. By entering this elevator, you have accepted all the terms of your contract, which may be updated without notice.
Get out. Get out. Don't let the... What the fuck? Oh, we're starting with this shit. Fucking straight out the rip, huh? Go Kitten. I have a 9-21 kill death asset ratio, and it has 19-5-13. Pro gamer over there. Where Bambi, man? I need to learn Japanese. I feel like I do too. I'd like to learn some Japanese. Shift to run. Inspect the whole cabin. If haunted, turn back immediately and press danger. If safe, press clear. Any movement means the cabin is haunted. If nothing moves, it's not haunted. Okay. So. Let's see. Oh, I see. So. There was something I accidentally turned on, which I guess would be kind of cool. I don't know how it actually works, but... Oh, fucking shit. Every start of every fucking stream, it's always got to be that shit. I forgot what... Oh. So. Basically, I accidentally turned on Twitch integration. I don't know if it's actually going to work. I don't think I set it up correctly. I don't know. But if you look in the corner, in the lower left corner, the voting period starts when the cabin door opens. So when I open this door, you guys can vote. You, dear viewers, can vote. If it's clear, you put exclamation point clear, and then it's safe. And if you think it's dangerous, you put exclamation point dangerous. And then you can basically vote with me and decide whether or not this is like a safe or a non-safe cabin. I guess there's 8 cabins in this level, from what I see here. Stranger Goblin, we have the right to vote. Yes, you do. I accidentally turned it on. I saw Twitch mode and I assumed that if it meant like, you know, if there's copyright music or something, turn that off. But it turns out it's actually like Twitch integration. So, Worry Bambi, stop flexing sheep. Yeah, you can type in Japanese. Purple sheep dude. Wait, I wasn't listening. We can. Yes, you can interact. So if you look, in the bottom left corner. So I think the ranking will show like who has the most votes, or I guess what's the most voted, but there's 3 positions. I don't know how that works. Basically, you can vote if you think this cabin is haunted, push exclamation point danger, but if you think it's safe, exclamation point clear. So that's what that does. And I believe the voting starts as soon as I open the door, like this. So now, oh fuck. Oh my god, what is that? Oh, okay, so I have to inspect. It says if anything moves, it's haunted, but that's a very vague description. There's a fucking dude there. What the fuck? Is that a mannequin or is that a person? Ori Bambi PV, you don't speak Japanese and you are friends with someone who only speaks Japanese. If only. Oh my god. Yeah, no. What the fuck? The frog plush. Nothing is moving, so I'm assuming it's safe. I guess. Fuck out. Give me the fuck out. Okay. I'm gonna say it's safe because nothing moved while I walked through there. I think all we have to do is just walk through. And it says if... Because the only description for what quantifies as safe and unsafe is if anything moves, it's dangerous. So leave. Which is very kind of vague. Purple sheep dude. Good luck with that. My pixelated ass screen will probably always look haunted. It's a lucky guess. Go kitten. Final ratio is 11-24. Definitely could be better considering Vindicta's ults are literally just made to get the final kill shot and give me a fuck ton of money. Massive dragon. Please. Sheriff's police. Can you mess with the stuff? I don't think so, because I tried to open this thing. And I can't. Yeah, I don't think I can interact with anything. But, oh. Fucking shit. There's already a wind ambience. Why am I scared of the fucking... That thing I don't want to get near. Like if I... Yeah, I can't click on... I think it's just, it looks the way it is. As is. And you just have to decide. Like if anything moves from the way it is. Purple sheep dude. I mean, it's the first house, so I guess nothing grand is gonna happen. But that's what I assume. Like, I assume the first example is like, this is just what it looks like. Like, nothing's moving. It's just very plain. And then once we approve this one, then the next house will, like, something will move, and that'll be the sign. Get that out. Okay, so... So I don't know what winning or losing looks like. Yeah, so it's the exact same house. So now... Purple sheep dude. The second you said it was fine, my screen froze up. You pissed off the ghost. Oh no. Okay. So now, in theory, once I go into this house, something is gonna be moving, and that's gonna be the sign that, like, something's off. If something has moved or is moving. I really don't fucking like this game. Because you have to, like, willingly move around. Oh, that's just a log. But, oh my god, I really don't like... Why don't we have a flashlight or something? That kid's moving. Nope, no, 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 get the fuck out. That kid's moving. That kid's moving. That kid was moving. I saw her fucking those feet moving. Get him out, 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 get him out. I assume if any fucking thing in that house moves, it's fucked up and just leave. Just run away. What was she do? That a dude? There's like a guy. So I think it's the same for every house. And it's like there's a portrait over there. I think right there we can see the portrait. There's a guy sitting at a table, and then up in there, there's like a little kid with a blanket over their head. So if any of those things, and like, you know, there's like a plushie on this chair here, a plushie up on that chair, you know, a fireplace burning. So if anything looks out of the ordinary, we have to run right back out here. Oh yeah, see right here. Inspect the whole cabin. If haunted, turn back immediately, press danger. If it's safe, then press clear. This is, oh, right here, this is what I was talking about. Any movement means the cabin is haunted. If nothing moves, it's not haunted. So literally, if anything in that house moves at all, nothing should be moving. Because it's like a prop set, basically. But if something moves, you gotta get the fuck out and leave. I hate how it slows you down on these fucking stairs too, dude. Like, this is me running up the stairs. I wish we had like a fucking flashlight or something, dude. This is miserable. Guckin, of course, Sarah. Looking at the kid's feet. I didn't mean to. They had shoes on.
The brutal fire that burned a family alive took place in an isolated cabin in the woods. 2 bodies were found calcinated on Sunday.
Calcinated? That's not how that works. It's not a term.
Smoke and immediately called 911. When emergency crews arrived just minutes
I think
later,
that's an anomaly. That's not supposed to be playing radio. That's not normal.
a family of 4 lived in the cabin, a mother, a father, and their 2 children.
Purple Sheep Dude. If we type the thing, does it just compile it for you? Like how many people voted X and how many voted Y? I think so. I'm not sure how it works. Because I accidentally turned it on. It didn't really give me an explanation for the setting. It just said Twitch settings. So I turned it on. Or Twitch mode, I should say. So I think if you type like exclamation point like clear, then it'll probably just put it up on the screen, I would assume. And I think your name will show up where that ranking is somehow, some way. Oh, I see. So one person voted and oh, okay. Yeah, I see. One person voted and they said danger. Pro Sheep 2, was that it? Yeah, it worked. Look at that. Oh, and it disappears when I go into the house. So if I come back outside, I can see what everyone voted, but if I'm in the house, then I can't see who voted for what unless I look at chat. I only know that you voted because I looked at the, what's it called? I don't know if you can vote more than once either. I would assume you can. But I'm guessing the radio being on means it's haunted, because there shouldn't be... The radio hasn't been on before. That means something's up. I'll go with danger. Oh, that didn't sound good. It didn't, like, give me the little ding, I think. So... Whoa, what the fuck? Why am I, like, running side to side? Okay. I think... Purple Sheep Dude. The radio is also saying disturbing stuff. Yeah, that's part of why, because I was like, that doesn't seem normal. What the fuck is this? The chemistry set. That's not normal. That wasn't here before. No, 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 no. If anything is off, I'm fucking running away. Oh my god. Fuck you. Don't tell me I can't leave. Oh my god. Fuck off. No, it won't let me outside. It won't let me outside. Oh, fuck, dude. It's gonna make me jump scare myself. Oh, suck shit. Dude. Well, you dude, Sarah, nothing's even happening. No, I can't leave. I have to be in here. That wasn't there before. That definitely means it's haunted, but I can't leave. I don't know if that's programmed or a bug. Motherfucker. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't leave. I can't. I have to go through. I have to go through. Look, that's not normal. Oh my god, he's not there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? Did I die? I died. What the fuck? Why? Oh my god, and the fucking door. Okay. Now I have a command for death. What the fuck does that mean? Why is there a command for death? What the fuck does that do? Okay, hold on. I want to test something. I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna come back. Can someone test the death command? Does that does that just fucking kill me? I would imagine it doesn't, but why does chat have a command that's just exclamation point death? Troubleshoot, dude. I think it means that when you die, it's not as simple as that. One person voted death. Yeah, there we go. But it doesn't do anything. Why would it give me the opportunity to be killed if that's the case? Oh my god. So like, does this mean now if I go through and I do the inspection and I like go back and like push a button, do I just fucking die for it? Oh my god. Oh my god, there's a kid there. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Get out. I saw that kid. No, 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 no. There's a kid in the fucking... That fucking sucks. I was about to go up the stairs and there's a fucking kid in the stairwell. Fuck that. Troubleshoot, does it kill the ghost? I would hope. I really, really would hope. I feel like it's not as nice as that, though. Sure, it'd be nice if it did that. I also don't know if that chair was always there. Oh my god. Maybe the thing only works there. I think it only tallies up when I'm in the house. So I can't actually see what you guys vote until I like leave the house. Then it'll show me who voted for what the fuck. Why is it lagging? This one's safe. Nothing's happening. I'm just gonna... Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! What do I do? Fuck! I don't want to go near the door, dude! Oh my god! Fuck this dude! What do I do? Oh, fuck off. Now this door's open. I fucking hate this game. I haven't even been playing for fucking half an hour. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where is this? Where the fuck am I? Oh. Oh, there's a lady and a kid. There's a lady and a kid. I'm not gonna talk to them. I don't want to talk to them. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Please let me out. Oh my... Oh my god. 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 Oh, I'm a girl. I'm a little girl. Oh. Oh.
What do you think you'll find outside?
Oh my god.
Absolutely
Oh my god, what do I do? Drown myself. Drown.
Want to leave, Greta? That's totally fine. But your brother will stay here. And he will not be happy when he hears you abandoned him. Leave and abandon your poor mother.
Oh my god, what's happening? Why is there lore? Oh, I don't want to go through the basement again. Dude. Ugh. Fucking shit. Worry Bambi, praying we don't get killed while I go lift Massive to her car. She'll go and I'll walk back home in the dark while listening to Sarah's whimpering. Oh, I'm glad I can accompany Purple Sheep. Do you think that homeless looking dude is still roaming? Yeah, should be ready to fight and fight hard. You know what? If you can be brave enough to go out at night, I should be brave enough to play this fucking video game. Except I'm not. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Go kitten. Sarah, I never wanted to hear you moan that you were a little girl. That was awful. I was taken by surprise. There's too much going on. Just run. Just run. Oh, the lady's following me. Oh my god, go. Get out. Get the fuck out. This place is haunted. This place is cursed. Get the fuck out. Get out. Out. Danger. Oh my god. Why would I go back in here? Just go home. Leave. Oh, I need some of my lemonade. If I knew this game was going to be this fucked up, I would have put booze in this, but I didn't. Okay. I have no liquid courage to help me. Oh my god. Worry Bambi, there's this creepy homeless guy that comes up to young women at night near school. I was like, he needs a nice proper knuckle sandwich, as they say. Oh my god, I fucking hate this so much. This seems normal. Okay, let me shut the fuck up. It seems normal? I said that just before, and then I was leaving and I got fucked up. So I should keep my mouth shut and just run. Purple sheep dude. So when you're agonizing in fear, I can just trigger like sunshine lollipops and rainbows or something. So you need a sound effect lyrics that plays random. Oh, upbeat music. I see what you mean. I should have one silly little sound effect that I add onto my soundboard. Just so that way, like, it's all this scary shit. I'm scared, and you just hear like some stupid noise. I'm like, like, get a giggle. We've seen him 2 times now. I hate him. I want to hit him with a car for legal purposes as a joke. Yeah, it's just a silly joke, silly humor joke. We're all joking. We're all laughing. Go, get out. Get the fuck out. It seems normal. Nothing happened. Nothing weird happened. Oh, I got it. Oh, when I get it wrong. Okay. So these lights light up if I get it right and wrong. And apparently I just got it wrong somehow. Does that mean I'm going to die? Does that mean when I go in this house, I'm going to die again? Ugh. Sheep dude, the Wi-Fi STD is agonizing me today. Always find somebody. Every time. Oh, I can leave. Okay. Then why did I die that last time? Anything weird happening here? What happens if I guess? Do I just lose or die if I guess? If I say fuck this and just make it go away? Let me try. Oh, wait. What's over here? That's just a staircase. I don't want to go up there, actually. Curiosity died instantly when it got dark. I don't want to go up there no more. Where Bambi? We got lucky tonight. Nice. Everyone likes to be lucky. I'm not lucky. I'm playing this game. I don't know why. I've said this before. The concept of Spooktober has always been, like, silly to me. As someone who's a complete fucking wuss. And can't handle horror to save their life. Like, why did I think this was a good idea? whatever compelled me to think that I could handle playing spooky games for a month. I'm like pausing to avoid getting scared because I'm fucking terrified. I don't want to play. I really don't want to be here. Like, at all. Get out, get out, get out. Run, 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 run. Oh. My phone went off and it scared me. What if it's danger? What do you mean? Purple sheep dude. No, why, Sarah? Why? What? What did I think I hit this on instinct. I don't know why I did that. Oh, I don't like that noise. I really hate how there's a fucking like ambiance that just sets in. Purple sheep dude, my curiosity. Oh, back there for the staircase? I feel like it doesn't... I feel like this is just like a random... Like, this doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, I think it's just a wall. It doesn't actually go anywhere. Little Unity. Oh, it gets fucking pitch black, though. That's terrifying. But yeah, I don't think it actually leads anywhere. I think it's just a wall or door that didn't really have anywhere to go. Transgender Goblin. I'm halfway home. My PJs are waiting for me. Nice. I'm wearing my robe. I thought bundling myself up in a robe would make me feel extra safe. It did not. It really didn't. Purple sheep dude, you just want to check out this cool thing and never showed me. I thought about it. It got dark. I got scared. Worried Bambi. The luck to not have to call the police tonight. No. I'll leave. It's okay. That's haunted. There's a lot of shit in there. There's giant, like, fucking plushies in there that weren't there before. I'm okay. What the fuck do you mean there's not a danger? Those weren't there. What the fuck? See, this is where I'm confused. Because there's these giant plushes that were in there before. And so I was like, yeah, that's weird. That's anomalous. And they go, actually, it's not anomalous. I don't know, man. All of it looks fucked up in the... Uh-oh. There we go. That's why my mouse got all weird. Change to Goblin. Should we recommend a weighted blanket to feel safe? I need a gun on my desk. Or a knife. I had a knife somewhere. I have a few knives. I have a collection of knives. Some of them are more effective and actually useful than others. A lot of them are kind of for show. Like, one of them is just a giant stiletto blade. And it really, if I ever had to use that to protect myself, I'd be fucked. That thing is not useful in the slightest. Oh my god, he's looking at me. Nope, get out, get out, get out. That guy was staring at me. He wasn't looking at me when I left. When I was... Yep, it was dangerous. I fucking knew it. It was dangerous. It was dangerous. Fucking shit. Purple sheep dude. Giant plushies. I mean, yeah, but see me running in the background of the cabin. Yeah. After that cabin, I told them to get rid of. Answer to Goblin. I love knives. I do too. Knives are pretty good. I like weaponry in general, not because I use them, but because I like the aesthetic of a nice, finely crafted weapon, like a knife. Those are cool. Those are pretty neat. But yeah, those I have a few. Some of them are more definitely like for show. Like I said, the giant stiletto, which isn't even like even. It's kind of weird. It's not a very good knife. Not made very good. I think I got it off of Amazon really cheap because I like the idea of it. Oh my god, get out. What the fuck was that? That's dangerous. Get the fuck out. I don't know what happened there. But that wasn't right. But one of them, I think the one knife that I have that I actually really like, probably my favorite. My top knife, the one I like the most. Not that I don't like the other. That guy's not in the portrait. That's anomalous. Get out, get out, get out. Oh, fuck. I lost my streak. The portrait didn't have the guy in it. That guy, he was missing. anytime something looks different, I'm calling it dangerous. I don't care if the game said I'm wrong or not. All right, something's not right. It's an anomaly. We're not gonna, I don't think we're gonna beat a single night here, and that's okay. That's kind of like the mortuary assistant. I don't think I beat that game or got close to it. I was just so fucking scared. I was just trying to survive for 2 hours. I did not do a good job. But what was I saying? Oh, knife. The one knife that I have that I think is like my favorite, that I would consider like an actually effective, good knife. It's a Glock, like army military knife. It's pretty good, and it's very sharp. It's ridiculously sharp. I accidentally one time was like trying to remove. That was not clear. That was haunted. Well. Whoever got that house is fucked. But I was like trying to clear something from like my wall. So I was using, I had like staples in my wall for some reason. So I was using that knife to try to like remove the staples instead of, I don't know, getting a fucking staple remover. And so I was like using it, and I was like wedging. I had one hand or one finger to stabilize the knife while the other was like. Oh wait, no, last time I said this was safe. So if I do this. There we go. So the radio is safe. And I guess the giant plushies and the guy missing from the portrait is also safe. But basically I was trying to remove these staples from my wall using my one finger to stabilize them and the other hand to like wedge between the knife and like, you know, take the staple out. And I slipped. My like knife slipped the staple, and it jammed right into the side of my finger, and I was like, "Oh, that kind of sucks." And I look, it starts bleeding. I'm like, "Oh shit, that was kind of bad." It wasn't a serious gash, but it was a surprisingly painful one. And I was like, "Oh, what do you know? This knife is very, very sharp." No. There's a fucker in the window. No. No, fuck you. What the fuck do you mean that's safe? He's standing in the window. But yeah, it's a very sharp. I haven't sharpened it in forever, and I'm sure it's still sharp. It's a very, very sharp knife. Very well made. Purple sheep dude. Every time I see something different, I don't care. I call it dangerous. That sounds kind of. Oh my god. I saw him moving. Oh my god, I can't. What the fuck? Oh my god. Hello? Fuck you? You're gonna kill me, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Okay. I realized as soon as the buttons were gone, I was like, I'm dead. I'm fucked. There's no winning this, is there? Chase me with a fucking hammer. What could I have done? I should have tried getting in the elevator to see if I could shut it and run. Go kitten. Average Sarah racism moment. No. That thing I do all the time. Be racist. That's what I'm very well known for. Why am I That doesn't seem right. I don't trust it. But you know what? I bet that's safe. I bet just that little thing is probably safe. No, it's not. Never mind. It was dangerous. Transgender goblin. I somehow managed to cut myself with anything but knives despite using them almost daily for the past 6 years. Yeah, I don't think I used to have a reason to use knives more often, but as of late, not really. So they're kind of just collecting dust, sadly. And I'd like to change that. You know, carry them a little more often, but I don't really have a reason. What the fuck was that? Nope. Okay, cutting yourself. My Immortal reference. Oh no, no more My Immortal. Oh, what the fuck do you mean that wasn't safe? Oh, dude. That's annoying. Pearl Sheep dude. The guy just ran. Yeah, he ran at me with a hammer. He's pissed off. He was not happy. I guess he was not happy with my job. I was doing a bad job. Can I go behind that? I don't think I can. Oh, wait, what if I... Can I come up here and then go this way? No, I can't. Okay. This is such a simple concept for a horror game, and it's surprisingly, like... I think it makes a lot of sense because you're built up on this expectation of repetition, where everything's going to be the same every time you go through, and it's not. There's always some shit that's off or not working or not doing something. So it fucks you up. This seems safe. What the fuck? What if I guess? Been saying they're all dangerous. What if I say it's dangerous? Oh, fuck you. Come on. I think if you get, like, so many wrong after a certain, like, amount of time, you just die. Like, if I do this, and I come back, are you gonna kill me? Are you just gonna come hunt me down now? Nothing. Okay. Hey! I guessed. Okay. Oh, the painting's missing. Okay, so let me test this out. Last time when the painting was missing and I said it was wrong, dangerous, it said I was wrong. So if the painting is missing... Oh, fuck. Okay. So do I just have to, like... consider every single detail? That's not normal. What is in there? That doesn't look normal at all. There's like a pillar there that I'm pretty sure wasn't there in other builds of the house. Oh yeah, I see the giant plushies. Wait, that means it's safe. Right? I think? Let me see. Yeah, there we go. I was wondering, I was like, there's something in the room that doesn't look right. Something about that's off. Purple Sheep Dude. Is the goal of the game to just get as many right as the number of lights? Yeah, I think the goal, you have to get 8 in a row determined correctly. Not clear or danger, just actually like not just 8 clears, you just have to determine if they're right or wrong 8 times correctly. Which means looking really closely at all the little details, which means getting yourself nice and primed for a jump scare, which I fucking hate. And it says if anything moves, then it's wrong. So I'm trying to see without getting too close. I feel like this is almost like a genre of game. Like when you hunt for anomalies. I can't tell. Because your character sways too. Which also kind of makes things a little confusing. But like nothing's moving to me, but it could, because like if I sit like this, see my character sways a little bit, so it's hard to like look at something and see if that's my character swaying side to side or if they're moving. Yeah, I got that right. Oh, whoa, something loaded. Uh-oh, I don't like that. Something loaded up. Purple Sheep Dude, we'll be here a while, won't we? We'll be here for 2 hours. 2 hours if I have the balls to last that long. Don't worry. Transgender Goblin. There's something wonderful about getting home and just removing your pants. I can't say you're wrong. You're definitely right. Really is nice. And wearing like cozy clothes. That's always nice. Can I run backwards? I can. I'm probably gonna get this wrong. I'm like trying to determine like if there's anything outside that looks a little weird. If that's a hint. But I don't think so. I think it's all inside. There's no way you have to go in the house to figure that out. Of course. Why wouldn't you? Very Bambi. Hell yeah, I just got comfy too. I'm curious. I feel like that guy's twitching, but I can't tell. I'm curious. No. As someone who's doing the stream, and you guys are watching. Can you guys really get comfy watching me play? Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy shit! What do I do here? Oh my goodness! Can I go this way or am I gonna die? Yeah, get the fuck out. This place is burning. Oh my god! Oh shit, there's plot. Oh, there's awful, awful lore. Oh my god. Fucking shit, dude. Oh shit, dude. I just remembered I was reading some documents for another essay right before stream. I should probably try to continue that. Possibly. My brother in Christ help this man. I can't be helped. Heaven is look, the gods have tried to make me as big and strong and brave as possible. But not all angels are perfect, right? This is my struggle. This place is haunted. Get it the fuck out of here. Ugh. Fuck. Awful. I feel like we're gonna lose our streak here. But what was I gonna say? Oh, so as someone who's doing these spooky streams, you hear me as I've heard described, sounding like a gay orgasming seal. So out of curiosity, I wonder, like, can you actually chill and vibe with the? That girl is gone. That girl is gone. I try to get my point out, and this fucking game has to come and just fucking gut punch me every time. Let me pause before I continue. Let me pause and ask my question before I get irrevocably fucked. Oh, basically, I know I do like cozy, chill, comfy streams. Maybe if I keep talking, it'll help me through this. I know I do like cozy, comfy, chill streams. But basically, like, does me doing these spooky streams actually help everything be like chill still, or does it me being a as Goat Kitten puts it perfectly, is me being a pussy, does it ruin the vibes? Oh, what is that noise? What is that? What is that? What is that? Get the fuck out. Nope. Nope. What the fuck was that? I'm sorry. You have to run that by me again, sir. Purple Sheep Dude. Honestly, yeah, it's not that bad. That's good. Okay, okay. I mean, yeah, it's still pretty chill. Nice, nice. We're being me. The chill vibe is kind of less there, but these streams are super fun. I listen to them more. I like sending scary sound alerts. Yeah. As long as my terror doesn't, What is that? What is that? You see that behind my pause menu? What is that shit? Hello? I'm sorry? Look at that. I don't want to fucking run past that thing. That's a demon. He's gonna fuck me up. It's just funny. I'm glad. Yeah. As long as it's enjoyable. Run. Run! Run! Get the fuck out! This place is dangerous as fuck. Purple Sheep Dude, like, you can get loud sometimes, but it's not like mic peak that hurt the ear. Yeah, I think I had my microphone last Spooktober when I first started streaming. That was, let's see, October, July. So it had only been like 2.5 months since I started streaming. But the thing that I like the microphone, or the way I had the microphone set up was, oh my. Nope, 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 nope. Fuck that. No, get out, get out, get out, get out. It's dangerous, 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 danger. Oh my god. Oh, fucking shit. It's so hard to yap in a horror game. I can't handle the horror. Fuck. Basically, when I first started doing, like, streaming in my first Spooktober, it sucked because the microphone would actually cut out and you wouldn't get a lot of my reaction, which I feel like isn't as enjoyable. Why is he upside down? Might I ask? Oh, that's fucked up. I don't know if I want to go in there, actually. That's okay. I'll back up for now. But yeah, the way I have the microphone set up now, it doesn't cut out, but it also doesn't peak. So it's very nice. Renan helped set that up, of course. I hope is not watching me be a complete and utter pussy right now. I know he is, but oh, I'm just gonna. I want to say that's a danger. The fact that this fucking place is upside down, that seems very... But I'm going to lose my streak if I'm wrong, and I don't want to keep fucking walking around in there. Like, if I come in here, is the dad still in the same place? Oh my god. This hurts my head. I'm going to say there's a danger. Something about this is just wrong. It hurts my head, man. I'm probably gonna lose my streak though. Fuck, it was safe. It's fine. Everything is non-Euclidean. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Fuck. Damn it. Purple sheep dude. It snaps the attention back every once in a while, but even though you are scared, your reaction is still pretty chill. I tend to quietly freak out. Oh my god. Was that? I swear I just heard... Hold on. I thought this would help. Oh. So for super scary games, I've mentioned this before, but there's an old radio show I like to listen to where they did an event in October that I thought was funny, so I listened to that to help be a little more brave. I swear to fuck, I never noticed this before, but just now there was a second where one of the hosts on the radio show, I don't know why, went, psst, and I didn't know if that was in the game or not. It fucked me up. It was them, but it fucked me up so bad. Oh, shit. Oh, that sent, like, all the hairs on my body standing up. That was miserable. What will she do? Like, there's a stream, or watched a stream 2 days ago, and the guy played a couple horror games. It was fun. But yeah, there were a couple of times where he was just yelling, no, no, no. And the mic was peaking. It went on for a while. And it went on for a while. I'm sorry. I'm like half paying attention to him now. Anytime I come this far. That seems fine. I'm just gonna run. I can't tell if that's safe or not. Fuck, that was safe. I was gonna ignore my gut. I need to listen to my gut better. Pearl Sheep Dude, I don't know how to answer. You better sorry. I went by comparison, but I'll say that experience I just described, I've seen much more than your softer kind of experience. Yeah, I've mentioned. I feel like I don't know. I feel like when people say, like, for example, I consider myself to be like a low energy kind of guy. But I feel like when you say you're a low energy guy, that's like a negative or like a put down. No, maybe not a put down. I swear that kid is moving. But like when people say like low energy, I feel like in a weird way that's considered a bit of a put down. I don't think it is. I think, there's some people who are like Mifi. Mifi is way more high energy than me. I could never. Or another VTuber would probably be like, you've probably seen them on like their clips and whatnot. Someone by the name of Chibi Doki. She's pretty funny. She's very high energy. I could never match that fucking level of energy. It's insane. No. Let's go outside. I'm just gonna. It's probably gonna be. You know what? I knew it. I was about to call it a danger, and I was like, my gut is telling me say it's clear, just to be safe. But yeah, I definitely am not a very high energy fellow. So tend to be very soft in a lot of the things, even in my fear. That fucker's looking at me. That fucker is looking at me. Oh, no, that's a danger. He's looking at me. I knew it. I knew it. Basically, yeah. I tend to be a very low energy kind of guy. So I could never. Seeing like chaotic VTubers like that, a small part of me wishes I had that level of energy. Though I wouldn't really attribute it to like I don't know. Hard to explain. Like, I have a concept. Playing a horror game makes it really hard to get my thoughts out, too. Because I'm too pissed scared to do anything. Part of me says that, like, you know. But danger. Fuck, it was safe. God damn it. But, you know, I just don't. I like, you know, I have a passion for streaming, so I enjoy doing it. I just don't have, like, I don't know, I'm just a low-key kind of person. Very chill, very relaxed. So, unless I'm scared, unless I'm utterly fucking terrified. What the fuck? I'm saying that's a danger. I don't know what's happening there, but it's a danger. I don't know, I can't see what's happening up there, so I'm gonna say that's scary. I can't open the door. I can't open the door. I can't open the door again. What is happening right now? Oh my god, I fucking hate this game. I don't know if I hate this or Mortuary Assistant more. Purple Sheep Duty, yes, makes a very entertaining streams, but for us in bedtime zone, I think we can all appreciate the toned entertainment. There's definitely a crowd for it. I see a lot of, oh, there was, maybe if I keep yapping, I won't be so scared. Do I have to go up there? Are you fucking with me right now? I just saw the door open. The door opened just now. The door opened and those fucking things are moving. So something is in there. Something's in there. Vision to Goblin. Yeah, I enjoy more chill vibes a whole lot. That's good. That's good. I had a point with that, but I forgot. What else you do? Are you shaking? Yes, I am. I am. I don't like horror. I don't do horror. Oh my god. Oh my god. What do I do? I'm dead. I'm dead. Get the fuck out! Run, 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 run! Get the fuck out of here! It's dangerous. This place is danger. Get out, get out, get out, get out! Hit the button! Oh my god! Fucking shit! I saw there was a diorama, and shit was moving around on it. And as soon as the door opened, there was a figure that showed it was walking through the door, and I realized, oh, I'm not alone. Something's following me now. Fuck that. Or Bambi. I really prefer chill though. Yeah, or two. Getting pussy. Your finger's gonna get tired pointing at me like that. Yeah, Pro Chief Dude, I heard the vibration and the whining. In that whining. Definitely. I'm not. Most genres I like. There's a lot of game genres I like. Horror is not one of them. I don't do horror at all. Horror movies, horror fucking games. No, none of that shit. I don't do anything like that. I am not. Oh, oh my god! Oh my god! I saw his hands! I saw hands! I saw hands! I saw hands! Oh my god! 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 Danger! Danger! Fuck you! What do you mean that's not a danger? I saw hands over my eyes. Oh my god! Fucking shit! I need. Hold on, my heart. Oh my god! I was on the stairs and it looked fine. I was like, oh, it's safe. And I turned and I see fucking like little hands appearing over my eyes. Oh my god. Fucking shit. This game is. How far are we in the stream? An hour. I have to do this for another hour. Fuck. Oh. Poor Bambi. Like, I got this Nieko on my feed a lot, and he screams a lot and has a lot of energy and everything. I enjoy his shirts, so I can never watch a whole stream. Yeah. I get a little. Sometimes I see. That fucker's smiling. That's not normal. That's really not normal. Get him out. That's a danger. He's not supposed to be smiling. Get him out. But yeah, when they have shorts, they're definitely chill, but I couldn't imagine. That's why I think my Kamiyoshi would be someone like Doki Bird. I've mentioned that before. I like Doki Bird a lot. Even before they were Doki Bird. Oh my god, he's not in the window. He's not in the thing. Go get out. This is a... oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Get the... Fuck you. She. I'm sorry, that was a she. Oh my god. Ugh. Fucking shit, that was terrible. Go getting pussy. Go getting... The way you were screaming, I saw hands, reminded me of the fucking Mr. Hands video. That's what I said when I saw it. Oh, I saw hands. Probably should do schizo, Sarah. You poor little bird, you almost sound like you need a hug while you cry. You know, like the kids in TV shows just grabbing on their mom's skirt. You know? If I weren't a big, strong, grown angel, that wouldn't sound like a bad idea. My heart just jumped. Holy shit. Yeah, exactly. I saw she wasn't in the window, the fucking picture frame, so I went, that's not normal. I gotta report this as a danger. And bitch was standing right on the porch, fucking waiting for me. Oh, this game, dude. Go kitten. Wait a second. What the fuck is in there? It's like a family reunion in there. You see that shit? Why am I going in? What the fuck am I doing? Look at them. That's not normal. That's not normal. Get them out. Fuck you, that's not... Oh, get them out of here. I don't care. Whatever. Gives a shit. Go getting Sarah grabbing the kids, grabbing their moms. Oh wait, there's giant plushes. That's safe. No, it wasn't safe. Never mind. But like I was yapping, I like Doki Bird. I liked Doki Bird before. Well, they were Doki Bird, and then they became someone else, and then they became Doki Bird. I liked Selen Tatsuki. That was where I started, and then some things happened. And then Selen Tatsuki stopped being Selen Tatsuki, which made me really sad. Especially the whole saga that went down with them. So then I started following Doki Bird, who coincidentally appeared after that. And, yeah. Fuck you, I thought that was dangerous. My gut was telling me it was dangerous. Purple sheep dude, Sarah looking at a loving family. Fuck you, that's not normal. They're just standing and staring in fucking silence at the wall. That's not normal. If I peek through someone's window and their whole family just sitting together and staring at a wall, I'm leaving. Something ain't right there. One, I don't know why I'm staring through a window. But if I was, something ain't right in there. Something's wrong. Something's really, really wrong. Go kitten. Don't you just wish I was back in the game and not giving my loving commentary, Sarah? I like the commentary. It breaks up the fucking immense dread that this fucking game instills in you. Like, the whole point of just repetition. Okay, no, I'm saying that's fucked up. That kid is just watching TV and just like... I don't like that. I don't, his face is supposed to be hidden. Wait. Yeah, I got it. I don't know how I got it, but I got it. Go kitten. Sarah, stop peeking through Happy Family's windows. That's why you're not allowed near schools. I am allowed near schools. The slanderous comment. Am I moving extra? Oh, that's just the fucking stairs. I was like, am I moving extra slow for some reason? Purple sheep dude, you a peeping Tom or something? No. That guy's a peeping Tom. That fucking dude right there is a peeping Tom and needs to leave. Get him out of there. That's not right. Go kitten. Oh, you so want to be near schools. I mean, I don't. I did my time. I finished my Seraph studies. I know I eventually have to do more, but I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. My gut tells me this is not safe. It was safe. My gut almost led me astray. Here's Goblin. I need a snack. I'm hungry again now. I have my lemonade I keep not drinking because I'm too scared to drink it. I don't want to look at... I don't want to look away and get scared, but I also don't want to look at things because I'll get scared. This is a conundrum of a pussy. This is my struggle. This is a burden I bear to do this shit. Just run, just run. Oh my god, get out, get out, get out, get out. Nope, 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 get out. I heard a kid laugh, get the fuck out of here. Bullshit. Sip my drink. Like I said, I should have put booze in this. That would have helped me. Actually, no, it wouldn't have. My tolerance is a little high. Oh my god. Like, I don't want to be silent because then the jump scare's that much worse. But then I don't want to fucking get scared in the middle of talking because I don't want to fucking get scared. Get the fuck out. Just run, just run. Everything looks normal. Everything looks fine. Get out. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. It's probably dangerous. Oh, somehow. Go kitten. Wait now. I'm curious. Do people that aren't allowed near schools have like a cutoff? Like not allowed near elementary schools, but allowed near high schools? I don't. I think anywhere that has a minor. But that does bear the question, actually. Now that you bring that up, that is a good question. Nope, that guy's fucking... Nope, that guy's a fucking creep. Get him out. Get him out. Fuck you, that wasn't dangerous. He was in the fucking window. That's a crock of shit right there, and you know it. Cookin, could someone not allowed near schools also be in school? Seniors can be 18. That is a good question. What do you do in that case? That is a really good hypothetical. How do you do? I would feel like at that point you just get expelled. I think that's what the logical solution would be. You'd have to get expelled because you can't be hanging out in a place that has like other minors if you yourself are like a creep. I would imagine. I mean, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a litigator. Oh, that was dangerous. But I would imagine that at some juncture, like, they have to go, like, you're just such a creep. There's, like, the risk is just too high for you to be near. Oh, big plushies. Nope, that was dangerous. Fuck. Damn it. Where Bambi? My uncle's not allowed near kids yet. Every time I see him, there's kids around. Okay, he's not allowed, but how will police know? Yeah, that's kind of the problem. Is if they're not allowed, they have to, like, be reported. So you kind of have to, like, keep an eye on them. Which is the fucked up thing. They have to be watched because they're just creeps. Fuck, that was safe. Purple sheep dude. Cutoff would be college, probably. Over here, you can't be in those schools if you're 18. Like, if you turn 18 during the year, it's fine, but you can't start a year being... I don't know if that's a rule in America, too. You have to go to the adult school to make up for what you're missing from high school. Oh, okay. I don't think they have that, at least in public school. I don't know that they... Wait, last time I said the upside down house was safe. There we go. But that's why, at least in American public school, there's like it's like something of a joke of a meme where if you get held back and you have to repeat senior year, if you're an 18 plus, if you're 18 or over as a senior in high school, then they say, oh, this is the fuck ass family hanging out. They're all safe, apparently. No, they're not. But basically, if you're like an adult or older in senior year, then you get called a super senior, which is kind of funny. Go kidding. I turned 18 halfway. So yeah, some turn half though, although I was homeschooled, so you know. Super senior. Yeah, super seniors. I don't know if I don't think I had any super seniors that I know of. I'm sure there was a couple. There's always a couple. What sheep do you know? That's if you have most of your credits but you're missing one or two classes. Started college and just celebrated my 17th birthday like 2 weeks before. Like, hello people, I'm young. Is he looking? I don't know if she's looking at me. I can't tell. You're making me feel so old right now. What was I gonna say? Oh, there was a movie. There was a movie that came out in the 70s. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It was not Fast Times at Ridgemont High. He's looking at me. That guy's a menace. Get up. Nope. That guy's evil. That guy's evil. He's fucked up. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Yep. Fucking evil. But I'm trying to think. Then I forget the name of the movie, but there's a quote in it that's infamous. Because it's said by a guy who's like in his fucking 20s. And like in the movie, I forget how old he is, but he's like in his mid to late 20s. And he's like known for being like the oldest senior in the high school. And this is in the 70s, so I guess the American 70s were a fucking different time. But the quote he says is something along the lines of like that's the thing about something about high school. It's like, that's the thing about high school girls. They get old, or I get older and they stay young. And it's like, he's such a fucking, he's a ghoul. Like, I think it said he basically stays in high school just to hit on high schoolers, which is, you know, something. The house was dangerous. I couldn't tell. I went with my gut. But yeah, that movie, it came out in the 70s, so, you know, good old 70s. Go kitten. Gotta love November birthdays, so I was always old as fuck in my classes when I was in school. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's just a shadow. I was losing my mind. Purple Sheep 2, yeah. Yeah, it was an interesting movie. I'm pretty sure there's like a scene in the movie, that same movie, where like, because it follows a couple of young guys who I think just got out of high school and they're like trying to enjoy, you know, life being grown. It's been a while since I've seen that movie. And so like one of them rolls up to another person's car and they're like, yo, you got some drinks? He's like, yeah. So he opens his trunk and it's just overflowing with beers. And they're just drinking and driving. And I was like, yeah. America was a very different place in the 70s. Really, in a lot of, you know, throughout the decades, America's always like a little interesting in a lot of different ways. Oh my god, 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 I hear singing. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Oh, fucking shit. Cooking Sarah's ideal career. Man. There was a lot of, I don't know what it is in high school. I never got this. Maybe it's because I'm a sexless nerd virgin, but there was like seniors who just went right for the freshmen. And if you know how old those classes are, how old the people are in those classes, yeah, it's really fucking weird. I never got that. I never really understood why you would do that. That's a really fucking freaky thing to be doing, but, you know, what do I know? I'm single forever. Well, sheep dude. Oh, just wanted to see if it did anything. I swear, when you type that, that's when the fucking singing started, so I booked it. So maybe it did do something. Purple sheep dude. Right now, I just feel like the dude in Astive movie pressing the useless button. Yeah, I feel like the Twitch button thing is kind of just, it's like a fun little way to like integrate what you guys think. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm the one pushing the button, so it like doesn't really... I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but if you were all like, oh, it's perfectly safe, and I'm like, I just saw that fucker try to beat me to death, I could just say no. Fuck, what do you mean that was dangerous? Who moved? Go kitten. I was homeschooled all of high school, so I missed all of that, thank God. Yeah. As someone who went to public school for that, I can tell. Nope. Oh my God, I can't move. I can't move again. Oh, the doors. Every time the door is shut like this, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I can't leave. I have to get killed, I think. Stranger to Goblin, those words mean nothing to me. Oh my God. Oh my God, he's gone. What do I do? What do I do? Oh my God, he's gonna... Oh, get out. I can't do anything. I'm stuck in here. All I can do is wait for my death. This is miserable. I don't know what to do. What do I do? Oh my God, someone's out there. Door opened. He's gonna kill me, isn't he? Oh my God, 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 oh my God. Fucking shit. Fuck. Alright, kill me, do it, kill me, do it, whatever. Yeah, there we go, okay. Oh shit, you got points. Oh, I see. So I guess... So now Purple Sheep Dude's winning in the board. So I'm guessing if you guess right, then you... Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how the system works. They didn't give me an explanation. In fact, let me see. Does it show here? Yeah, right here. So this is the this is everything here for the Twitch settings. Twitch mode is on and it's on my channel, so that's all I can really see. They didn't really explain how it works, I believe. But I guess from what I can gather, if you guessed, so like for example, say I did like a dozen houses in that last run before I died, you get points based on how many times you're correct. And you get and then it restarts the run because now it's a new run. But now, because it restarted, Goat's somehow Goat's on the leaderboard with 0. But Purple Sheep Dude is winning with 31 points. Which, yeah, I don't know. Not too sure how the system works. I like the idea of Twitch integration, but I'm not entirely sure how it works for games like this. Also, there's no painting there, so that's fucked up. Nope, get out. Yep, something was wrong there. Where'd BNB? The fact that we had that kind of people too going for the youngest kids, except I think your high school starts later than ours. Please tell me the age difference. Because like here, it's like 11 to 16, which is just weird. If I remember correctly, I think the age difference between freshman and senior is like 13 to 18 you can be, 17, 18. Which is, you know... Yeah, no. I'm good. You're all fucked up. I'm just gonna tell you to fuck off. Oh, fuck you. That was... Yeah, I think 13 to 18 is usually like the high school range. So you can imagine how weird that is. What are the vote options? So I think the vote options are... So it's exclamation point. I think that's always like the command for a lot of Twitch like stuff, but it's exclamation point, and then you can choose either clear, which means it's a safe place to be in, danger, which means it's haunted and dangerous, and death, I guess, if you just think I'm gonna die. Like if you think I'm actually just gonna die, which I guess would be like rolling for 0 out of the roulette table, which makes me sound like it. That's dangerous. She's smiling. That's not normal. That's really not normal. Let's see. Oh, fuck, it was clear. Okay, so I guess if you voted in that round, you don't get any points. So I have to like explore, and then you guys vote whether you. So it's like kind of like betting, I guess. Gambling. Yes. So, kind of in a way, it's sort of kind of like gambling, I guess. But I don't think you're wagering anything. I think it's just for fun. To see who gets the most right at the end of stream. We still have like another like 40 minutes in stream, so we'll see who's gambling. So I think the it says the voting period starts when I walk through the door, you can start voting, and when I push the button, that's when voting ends. So basically, do you think I'll be safe in this house? Do you think this haunted house is safe? Do you think it's haunted and I need to mark it as haunted, or is it just gonna fucking kill me? So now you can start voting. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, fuck, I'm dead. Yep, I'm dead. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. There's nowhere, I can't. Oh! There's an exit! Holy shit! Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my god, it's dangerous. It's dangerous, it's dangerous. Get out, get out, get out. Holy shit. Oh. Holy shit. Okay, there we go. So, Purple Sheep Dude's at 31, Worry Baby's at 11. Oh, and Gokin is tied also at 11. I like this. Now that I kind of understand how this works, it's kind of fun. I didn't know there was a way to survive that. I know, so that's the way, that's what that door does. Okay, good to know. Okay, here we go. Time to vote again. That thing looks normal. Everything looks normal-ish so far. I don't like the noises I'm hearing, but everything seems normal. Get the fuck out. Just to be, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'll let you get your votes in. Oh. Fucking shit. I like this too because it gives me a reason to take a break and like drink something and let my heart settle again. Purple Sheep Dude pitting us against each other. Yes. Making you all fight each other. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to put in my vote. I'm going to say it's clear. I think it's clear because I didn't see... I run out of the house every time because I don't want to get fucking jump scared. But I didn't see anything off. Let's see. Yeah, it was clear. Look at that. Now what are we at? Purple Sheep Dude's still in the lead with 42. Warrior Bambi's second with 22. And Massive Dragon's third with 11. Good. This is fun. I mean, it's still terrifying. I'm going to get jump scared and I'm going to piss myself. But, pretty fun. Okay. And by the way, if I say something like, oh, I think this is haunted, that doesn't mean it's right or wrong. I'm just a pussy. Oh my god. Holy fucking shit. Oh my god. That was fucked up. Oh my god. Just get out. I don't want to be in here now. Leave, 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 leave. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fucking shit. I want to say it's fucking evil in there, but I don't think this house is evil. Okay. One thing's clear. I'm gonna say clear too. I think it's clear. I didn't see anything weird aside from getting jump scared. We could all be wrong. Let's see. Fuck, we were all wrong. Oh, but it looks like if you're wrong, you don't lose your points. You only get points if you're... So you can only gain points. You can't lose any. So all of you were wrong, but none of you were like losing your points for being wrong. There's a thing on the roof? What the fuck? I have to look at the roof too? Oh, son of a bitch. I never thought about that. Oh, shit. That's a good catch. I didn't catch that. I'm gonna have to see in the VOD. I don't know if I want to. I should clip that part where the hands came out because I swear, fucking crazy as I sound, schizo as I sound, I swear there are fucking hands trying to cup over my fucking eyes. Ugh, okay. Turns into a goblin, too busy eating another giant orange to participate. Understandable. But here we go. Vote time. But basically, like, if I think it's one way or another, it doesn't affect, like, for you guys. I don't think it does. Like, if you're wrong, you're wrong. And if I'm right, whatever it is. It's just a matter of, like, you know. Basically, don't let me influence your decisions. It looks safe to me. I don't see anything moving. Worry baby, Gigantosaurus orange. My purple sheep dude, unless my pixel awe were making me see things. Oh yeah, that's right, your screen's pixely. You're in the lead. You're running away with this competition, and you can't see what's happening on screen. You're amazing at betting. I should ask you for betting advice. Next time we hit a roulette wheel. And I'm busy gaming. Understandable. Ooh. 2 people are saying clear, 1 saying danger. Maybe... Like I said, it's hard to stand and look at something because my character sways so much, so it's hard. I'm going to say danger. I'm going to guess it's danger. Oh shit, it was a danger. Look at that. So now, oh shit. Massive Dragon and Purple Sheep Dude are in the lead tied with 42. Look at that. Lucky. Purple Sheep Dude. OMG, you should not. I'm literally so bad at gambling. Or Bambi. I'm literally not even watching the stream, basing all my claims on sound. I'm like half listening because of the radio show I'm playing to not be so fucking terrified. But that portrait is smiling. That to me, it already screams danger. Because it shouldn't be smiling like that. Oh fuck, but I gotta keep going for you guys, huh? I gotta keep going through the house. Okay. Alright. So the portrait is smiling. That's not normal. Oh my god. I'm like walking right into a fucking jump scare. I'm saying it's dangerous. That portrait is looking at me and smiling. That's fucked up. Something's wrong with that. I say that's a danger. I think that's a fucking danger right there. Well, Sheep Dude, we had a home casino night last Christmas. I lost so much. I'm gonna say it's a danger because that portrait there is, I think, looking at... Yeah. It's looking at me and smiling. That's a fucking danger to me. What the fuck do you mean that was safe? So, now what are the rankings? Oh, Purple Sheep Dude 53, Massive Dragon 42, and Worry Baby 33. Look at that. Worry Bambi, home casino night. We all didn't want to play. That was funny. Casinos are fun if you're willing to lose. Oh, fuck off with the family. Dude. Look at them. Oh my god. So the family is all just fucking standing there and smiling. I don't want to turn my back to them. Yeah, I say it's danger. I think it's danger. That seems dangerous. What the fuck do you mean it's safe? You fucking kidding me? You see that shit? That's not normal. See that happy family there? That's not normal. Fucking awful. Pro Sheep Dude, my poor grandma. She gave all her stuff away after she was so disappointed. Aww. Not grandma, yeah. Poor grandma. Oh my god. Fucking shit. I can't tell. It seems safe to me, but it sounds like things are moving and they shouldn't be. I swear. Something in there, like my gut tells me that's dangerous. I don't know what it is, but something in there says it's dangerous. Purple sheep dude. Knew it. Where Bambi, poor her. I mean, I'm just not a big gambler. I like gambling. Gambling is fun when you don't have, you know, when you gamble responsibly with things you're willing to lose, then it's fun. I would gamble in the nicest way possible. I would gamble against your grandmother. That sounds fun. I don't know what we're playing, but I'd try. Maybe a little Liar's Dice, old Wild West game. My gut tells me it's danger. I don't know what it is. Something about the noises in there I don't like. I'm going to say it's dangerous. Oh shit, it was dangerous. Who got it? Purple Sheep Dude, look at that. Holy shit. Okay, so now the rankings. Purple Sheep Dude, 84. Massive Dragon, 42. And Worry Bambi, 33. This is fun. I like this little integration. It, like, gets chat involved. It's very... You know, everyone gets to gamble. Everyone loves to gamble. Purple Sheep Dude. Yeah, she wanted to see us have fun with her casino game, so she surprised us with it, but the thing is, literally no one in the family goes to casinos ever. Aw. She loves roulette. I love roulette, too. Roulette's fucking awesome. That's, like, the main thing that I play when I go to a casino. I go and I play a little bit of roulette. Oh, where Bambi. The only thing I know about gambling is that Gambler Monsta X song where they saying love is a gamble. It could be. Like gamble on red and black, which you can't actually do. You can't bet on red and black. Purple Sheep Dude. Also, what's it called? Blackjack? Blackjack? Yeah. 21, I guess it's also called. But I just saw a shadow move. That's not normal. That's fucked up. That to me is fucked up. I saw a shadow move across the ground. Worry Bambi. I loved being the dealer. Hated playing. I was the opposite. I like playing. I don't like being the dealer. I like to gamble. Roulette is really fun. I like... The most I've ever won is usually on roulette. I think the most I've ever won on roulette once was like $95. It was great. And then it was a very... I think it's dangerous. I'm going with my gut and saying it's dangerous because I saw a fucking shadow crawling across the ground. That was not normal. Yep, I fucking knew it. I knew it. Purple Sheep Dude, the thing with 21. Yeah, that's blackjack. Blackjack's fun. Blackjack is fun, but in a casino, man. They don't just say the house always wins for nothing. She's not in the photo frame. I'm going to say that's a danger. Oh, hold on. Let me do this for you guys. Okay, you guys can vote, but she's not in the picture frame. That to me screams danger. So make your decisions. I think that's fucking dangerous. That's not right. That's so not right. That was fucked up. Worry Bambi. Me, the worst machines is the machines because I find it so boring. I like slots. Slots can be fun. I have to find my slots though. If you gamble a lot, but you know, a lot of gambling is the family. We like to gamble, not all the time, but once in a blue moon we'll go to a casino. And some of us who like to use the machines have like a machine or two that we like feel like we have the best luck with. And I have a couple I feel like I have the best luck with, and I can never fucking find them. Purple Sheep Dude. Sarah, you were almost going to past your fear for us. Could have shed a tear. I saw that portrait was missing somebody, and to me, that's dangerous because they should be there. Let's see. I think that's danger. Oh, fuck, it was clear. Oh, damn it. Where Bambi? Slots looked fun when I saw the ones with the arm, but never the ones with just a push button. I mean, again with the fucking family, dude. Oh my god. Dude, fuck off with the family. You want me to walk past them? Like, they're not gonna fucking jump me. Yeah, no, that's dangerous. I don't want to fucking be in there with them. That's dangerous to me. I'm probably wrong, but that's danger. Fucking shit. The thing with slot machines, only the old ones really had the pull arm. Here's the thing. You have to realize that so many fucking dirty people have touched those slot machines, and there's a lot of people who don't, like, not all the time, but just, casinos aren't as clean as they seem, all right? There are people who will sit there and gamble from sunup till sundown and just piss themselves in that same spot for the hopes of a jackpot. That's that's where you're having a problem with gambling. So you have no idea whose hands were touching those fucking slot machines. When I was a little, like, younger Seraph, I had a elder angel, and she told me, because she liked going to the casinos, and then before she ascended, but she told me, like, even when I was kind of young, not super duper, but kind of young, like, don't touch the arms on slot machines. I never understood why till I got older, and I realized, oh, because they're really fucking nasty and gross. That's why. Oh, fuck, it was clear. Yeah, you have no idea how nasty that is, though. Pro sheep dude. One time I won at a slot machine, the biggest prize in an arcade, though. 1,000 coupons, and they took forever to come out. But you must have felt like king shit on Fuck Mountain, seeing all those tickets come pouring out for you in front of everybody. Oh, fuck off. Oh my god, I can't leave. Oh my god, this again. It's... Oh, fucking shit. Dude, this is a danger. This is such a danger. Fucking A, dude. I don't like when they close the door on you, because then you can't run. I'm probably gonna die. Fuck. I don't know how to avoid this. This sucks. I really fucking hate this game. I'm so glad Spooktober comes once a year and I have to do this once a year. That's it. I couldn't do this more than that. Oh, fucking shit. Diaper people. Roll sheep dude. Oh, joys, I said. I was then shot 57 times. Okay, I never won again. Oh, like that mean. Oh, joys, I said. I was then shot 57 times. What the fuck do I do here? Where do I go? Let me out. Oh my god, I don't know what to do here. I don't know how to leave. I don't know how to leave. Fucking A. Transgender Goblin, I'm not into gambling, but that's more because I'd get addicted way too easily. At least you can recognize that. A lot of people, unfortunately, cannot. And so they end up in really bad positions. Purple sheep dude. There was one kid who was on the machine for like 20 minutes before me, spent all his tokens on this one machine, got like 15 miserable coupons. And the one spin right after him was me and my 1,000. Oh, he probably felt like shit. The worst. There's nothing worse than leaving a machine and someone else coming in, and after a couple of spins or a couple of plays, they win. They win some money. They hit a jackpot or something. Where'd Bambi? I literally went to the casino with what the fuck? Hold on, my mouse got all there. I went to the casino with my family. Everyone was... I can't leave. I can't leave. I think I have to stay here till I die. Yeah. Oh. Wait, can I run up this way? No, I think I have to die here. I don't think there's any way to avoid this death. I think I just... Yeah, there's no way for me to... What do I do? I don't really... I think yeah, I think I'm just dead here. I think I have to stay here until I die. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. How did I... Whatever. That shit's a danger. Oh. Oh. Fucking A. I don't understand, man. I don't understand it. Oh. Very Bambi. I literally went to the casino with family. Everyone was having fun. Turtle was like, we gotta get out because I'll get addicted. And I was like, when can we leave? This is boring. I hate it here. I almost went to look if there was a horse race instead. Oh, horse betting can be fun. Purple Sheep Dude. I bought a prize with my coupons and I gave him the $300 left. Oh, well, that was nice of you. I would have kept the rest. I wouldn't have bragged or anything, but I would have been like, oh, save these tickets for another time. Transgender Goblin. Yeah, someone gave me a lottery ticket once as a gift. I'm never touching that ever again. I could feel it happening. I mean, I like scratching the tickets just because they never win. I think the most I ever won was like $15. That was one time like years ago. Those are kind of like just gifts that we give in our family, just as like a... the mouse keeps messing up. There we go. As like a little, like, you know, fun thing. I don't think anyone in the Finn family has a gambling addiction to speak up. That thing is staring at me again. That's dangerous to me. Look at that. It's like staring. That to me is dangerous right there. Look at it. Yeah, it's looking at me. Get the fuck out. That thing's dangerous. That thing's dangerous. Get an Uma Musume reference. Yeah, the best kind. Warrior Bambi. I would bet on a horse, not gonna lie. Uma Musume style. You know, I like McDonald's gambling. Which toy will I get? Look at that. I don't really get McDonald's. As in, I don't eat it very often. Fucking shit. Roller Sheep Dude. It was on a trip, so I was never going back to that arcade. Well, yeah, that's nice. I think this is a danger, personally, because every time that fucking thing is staring and smiling at me. Even through the window, I can see it looking at me. Again, at the risk of sounding schizo. I'm not. That thing is staring at me. Right. I'm saying that's a danger. Oh, fuck, it was clear. Dude. It's not normal for portraits to look at you. It's not. Let's see. Yeah, gambling can be fun. Again, with a fuck-ass family, dude. Fucking creepy smilers. Shit. Dude. Oh my god. We come all the way over here. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I don't want to run past them. They're gonna run at me or something, dude. I fucking know it's gonna happen. What you did, Sarah. I won't complain. That was probably making me win. I like that we found a way to gamble off of my fear. We'll gamble on anything. I'm running. I'm not looking at them. Fuck all of them. Leave me alone. Nope. I'm guessing it's safe because it always is safe when they're just staring at me like a fucking bunch of maniacs. Let's see. Hey, it was safe. Look at that. How nice. Now my nose is getting all stuffy. Oh man. Warrior Bambi. I like Bingo too. Bingo at the Con. Bingo at the Con so horribly agonizing. It's edging us so bad. Bingo can be fun. I've played bingo before. I think the one... I think, is it? Oh, giant plushies. That's gotta be safe. There's giant plushies in here. Look, see? Giant plushies can't be dangerous. There's a lot of them. Holy shit. Oh, shit. A lot of giant plushies. Let's see. Man. Purple sheep or Warrior Bambi could cut the tension with a knife. And bingo, oh yeah, always. Master Dragon, I can't wait to cosplay Elias at Out Halloween Bingo. Oh, our Halloween Bingo. Oh, I see. Nice. Excited for gay bingo. Oh yeah, gay bingo is always the best. I've never played, but I'm gonna guess this is safe only because there's giant plushies and my gut is telling me it's safe. It's probably not, but that's what my gut says. Oh, fucking shit, it was dangerous. We're close to the end of the stream. There's 15 more minutes of this game. Fucking stomach it. Pearl Sheep Dude's at 179. Holy shit. Purple is lapping the competition. Master Dragon's at 64 and Warrior Bambi's at 44. Get that. Purple's over here saying, oh, I'm not a good gambler. Look at this. Get yourself a scratcher or a lottery ticket. Master Dragon gaping. He's in the fucking window. That's not right. That's fucked up. That's not normal. I see you. Seems dangerous to me. Pearl Sheep Dude, can I have a prize? Please, please, please. I don't know if I can get... Is there a prize I can give? Oh, could there be a way? Oh, I should ask Renan. Out of curiosity. Can you give people Twitch points? Like, channel points, I mean? That's a question I should ever ask. That seems dangerous. The fact that he's just standing there, like, menacingly. Plus, there's other times where he's standing and he, like, walks over and starts trying to kill me. I'm gonna guess it's dangerous. I think it's dangerous, but I'll let you guys vote if you would like. Purple Sheep Dude. Every time you make a guess too soon as I say the contrary. Word baby. The prize is of Sarah's friendly love. Yes, my platonic angelic love. You can have that. Just kidding, you all get that. As much as an angel can love a human. Or earth denizen, I should say. What are those money things? Also, I was joking. My prize is bragging rights. There you go. Some bragging rights. Gokin, he doesn't know. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. I don't know either. You'd think as a streamer I could just throw out channel points, but maybe I can't. I'm gonna say this is a danger. I'm probably wrong. Fuck, it was clear. How is it clear if he's fucking menacing in the window? Like a little weirdo. Okay. Someone stare. I think she's staring at me. That tells me it's dangerous, but... Yeah, that seems dangerous. She's fucking staring at me, dude. That's not right. That's fucked up. That's dangerous. What the fuck was that noise? Oh, it was the radio show. Fucking shit. I heard like a warping noise and it scared me. Fuck. I think it's dangerous. Because that fucking painting is staring at me. Ugh. Where Bambi? I can't wait to continue my Sarah painting. Aw, how nice. I'm glad I can be multiple people's muse. Despite me not being able to make any kind of art. Unless broadcasting. Unless you count broadcasting. Purple Sheep Dude. And also the right to make fan art, even though you can't really stop me, but shh. Yeah, I can't really do anything about that. Purple Sheep Dude. Sarah, have you noticed these are pretty much the same houses circling, and you keep getting the same ones wrong? Well, I mean, it is the same layout, but you're supposed to determine if it's haunted or not. And things like that tell me it's haunted because the portrait doesn't usually look at you. And then like the only indicator that I have to work with is any movement means the cabin is haunted. If nothing moves, it's not haunted. So the guy who's usually sitting at the table will be like at the other window over there, but that's marked as okay. Kind of like how I'm going to say this is dangerous because she's staring at me through the painting, but that's probably going to be marked as okay. Yeah, see? So it's really hard. I don't know exactly. Also, you got points for it. Purple sheep. No, but every single time the portrait has looked at you, you said it was dangerous and it never was. I don't. You're probably 100% correct. I'm just so fucking terrified that I just assume instantly, like, fear. I was like, there's plush. Is that Pusheen? No. I thought that was Pusheen the cat. Like, there's a bunch of, like, stuffed animals here. And I usually say that's safe. So if I say danger... No way. It's probably not. Well, let me try. Oh shit, it was dangerous. Oh shit. I don't know how. At least we're close to the end of the stream, man. I can't. I'm so fucking scared. I hate it. Purple sheep dude. The portrait houses are the backbone of my triumph. Those portrait houses. Purple sheep did. I hope my vote got it. I think it did. Yeah, someone voted. Let's explore a little bit and determine. Okay, the portrait's smiling, which is already weird. I'm gonna guess this is a danger. Because it's not normally... Yeah. That thing is smiling. Tells me it's not normal. That seems dangerous to me. What sheep do? Those, I see. Or Bambi, yo, sheep. Do you know the dimensions of the cams we paint on or Massacre Goblin? Huge. Oh, what the fuck do you mean that wasn't dangerous? Oh, no one's in the portrait now. Wait. Okay. Every time I see the portrait isn't there, no one's in the portrait, I assume that it's like evil, but apparently it's not. So I'm gonna guess this one might be clear. I'm probably wrong, but... Oh, that's not normal. That's not normal. There's two of them at the table. That's really not normal. That's dangerous. That's fucking dangerous right there. I don't like that. That's fucked up. What the fuck? Okay, they're safe. Never mind. Probably do a couple more houses. I'll do like... Let's do 5 more houses. The standing is currently... Worried Bambi in 3rd with 44, and Master Dragon 2nd with 64, and Purple Sheep Dude at 210 in 1st place. Are you sure you're not a gambler? Are you sure? Oh, he's standing right fucking there. That tells me that's like a danger, though. I don't trust that. I don't trust that. I think that's dangerous. Master Dragon, I stopped playing. Cashed out. Purple Sheep Dude, I am a gambler. I'm just bad at it. Every gambler's bad at it. You just get lucky. Fuck! It was clear. Okay. Master Dragon, I'm trying to continue my TMA fanfic for our friend. Nice. Oh my god, there's no painting. Apparently last time I said it was dangerous, but they're safe. So I'm going to say they're safe this time. And be like, I'd say the shortest side of that Sarah painting is around 50 inches, maybe more. Shit. Inches, excuse you. Hey, it is safe. You know. Okay. 2 more houses. Okay. Oh, fuck, that portrait is looking at me again. Okay. I keep saying that portrait is dangerous when it stares at me. I'm going to say clear. We'll see. I'm going to take Purple's advice on this. It's probably clear. Oh, shit, it is. What do you know? I like how I hit the button as if that's going to, like, neutralize the threat. The threat's always there. Danger doesn't mean it's going to go away. It's just, it's marked wrong. I'm going to say, okay, I'll do one more house after this, but I'm going to say clear because last time I said this was dangerous, I was wrong. Because the guy's standing in the fucking window like a creep again. Let's see. Hey, what do you know? Okay. Let's see here. Fuck was that noise? Oh, sheep dude. Wi-Fi store fucking me up right now. Store? Yeah, I was like, what the? Oh, STD. I see, I see. A little different. This looks safe to me. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. There we go. Maybe this will be the last house. Okay, that was someone getting dragged away. That's dangerous. That's fucking dangerous. Hey, I was right. I saw a body being dragged away and I knew that was dangerous. Let's see. I think once I lose my streak, once I lose my right streak, I'm gonna guess that fuck was that? What was that? Oh. Fucking terrible noise. I'm gonna guess dangerous. Oh shit! I got it right. So either we fill out this streak or I get one wrong. But either way. I don't know why. I don't like that noise. I don't like that at all. That's a weird fucking noise I heard. I'm gonna guess danger. Oh shit! I'm one more away from being... Let's see. I'm gonna guess clear because I keep saying that it's wrong. Let's see. Hey, look at that. Hey! Yay! Oh, look, a little ranking board too. Look at that. I actually did it in 2 hours. Ain't that nice? Ugh. Wow, that timed out perfectly. Holy shit. I didn't think I was going to be able to do that. Good job. It's time to go home. It is time to go home. The cabin factory. Yay! That's probably copyrighted, so I'm just gonna... Oh, wait. Can I mute the audio? I read something about how there's copyrighted audio in here, so what if I just turn it down? Can we watch them dance, or this is going to play music? Let me mute it. See them dance for a little bit. There we go. Okay. I don't know what music they're playing, but, you know, they're dancing. Look at them go. Yeah. There we go. I don't know if the music's still playing or not, so I'll just wait till the title screen. But yeah, we beat it. I guess we actually beat the game. I didn't think we were going to beat a game. Let alone this one. Oh. What the fuck is this? Finish the workday. I got an achievement, so we're in my apartment. Back up there. I guess this is my fucking apartment. That might be copyrighted. Well, you know what? We beat it. And congrats to Purple Sheep Dude. You get bragging rights. You actually won the... Oh, yeah, there's titles running in the background. Look at that. Let the credits run with no music. There. But yeah. Ain't that fun. Oh, there was actual voice actors. I thought it was all AI. Yeah. So we actually beat the game. I didn't think we were going to beat it. But I hope you all enjoy. We're going to go to the post-room story time in a little bit. I don't want to look behind me. I feel like I'm going to get jump scared. What? Oh, it's like the developers. Who is Liam? Ain't that nice? All right. I guess I could. Let's see. I'm gonna mute sound alerts and everything, so don't waste your points. I'd feel bad if you did. I'm gonna go to my bedroom. Hey, what do you know? How serendipitous. It worked out perfectly. I didn't think I was actually gonna beat that game. Like I genuinely thought we were just gonna get nowhere with that because, like, I think with Mortuary Assistant, the same thing happened, where I got like so scared nothing really happened. But we did it. I beat the game, much to my surprise. That's exciting. I did it. Little brave me. Somehow, some way, I got lucky. Did it. Get a little horror ambiance going here. Purple Sheep Dude. I thought they were going to run the shit after you. I thought so too. I was waiting to get fucking one more jump scare at the end of the game. I should see if there was a final jump scare at the end of the game just to make sure I'm not crazy. Massive drag, or excuse me, Purple Sheep Dude. I restarted my phone. Fingers crossed. Hopefully it works. Also, by the way, you won. Massive Dragon. Hello, Goobert. It's Goobert, right? Goobert, Doobert. He's a pumpkin by many names. He kind of just, you know, he's him. I don't think he minds too. He's very chill. I don't think he minds if you get his name wrong. He's chill with it. He doesn't mind too much. He's a really cool guy. Just don't talk about his mom. You know, you don't want to insult his mom at all. He's a really... You can get real cantankerous if you make fun of his mom. Wow, that's loud. Holy shit. Let's tune that down a bit. This is 1 hour of dark horror ambient music for reading and writing. Perfect. For the post-room story time. Or Bambi. I'm his fan. Yeah. Purple Sheep Dude. Also, a round of golf class for Sarah. Yeah, I actually beat the game. I really did not think I was going to beat the game. I did not think I was going to tough it out to the end like that. Or that it would perfectly line up with 2 hours. What do you know? I got really lucky. Speaking of gambling. Good thing I'm going to like a casino this weekend. Get to visit one. Hopefully I can carry that luck over. Or I can carry it over to next stream tomorrow. Oof. Where'd Bambi? Who's the little guy on your right? That skull down there? I don't know. It's a good question. I think that might have been a human who came up here and he was accepted. He fucked around a little bit. Could have said some things about gods and goddesses he shouldn't have. They sent him down. Let's see. Master Dragon, do the Skull and Cauldron got names too? Or Robert? Where Bambi? Can we get a name to the skull? Yeah, if you want to call him Robert or something. That might have been his name, I think. I don't remember. He got accepted into heaven, and then he decided to fuck around. So he had to find out. Now he's not in heaven no more. The cauldron? That's just my cauldron. That's where I'd be making my drinks sometimes. My spooky drinks. And that spooky spider web up there in the corner of my room. It's totally spooky and creepy. See that? It's so totally meant to be there. I totally didn't just not dust for a little bit and forget to take that down. Massive Dragon. Robert, I don't like this rock. Robert, it's pissing me off. Think. I think tonight. Let's see. I wonder if I can find a good. We're only at like 2 hours. We have some time. I wonder if I could find a gaming creepypasta of some sort. I could maybe find a gaming creepypasta, or I also have some Edgar Allan Poe stories pulled up. A couple of them. And we do have a couple hours, it is 2 hours, so you have like an hour or so before it's like, quote unquote late. And then I can go eat my din-din, so. Let's see. Trying to see if I can find a good. Oh, interesting. This one's pretty long, actually. Holy shit. I thought by the title it wouldn't be that long. Or Bambiella Marcus. Pro Sheep Dude, it is creepy. It's hanging into nothing on the sides. Yeah, it's just really. It's hanging from my bed down to the bottom of my floor here. It's a big one. There's no spider there. It's just a web. I don't know where the spider went. I think he fell out the window. Poor thing. Back to Earth he goes. Or Bambi. I discovered today that he's a real guy and I like him less. Oh. Pro Sheep Dude, the meme is VR chat selling if I remember right, so there's a human behind him. Yeah. Maybe not a nice human, who knows. Trying to find a short creepypasta, but they're actually quite long. I didn't realize some of them are really long. Let's see. Oh, I know one that creeped me out when I was younger. A smaller Seraph. This one's not too long either. About an interesting little demon. So I'll let you, I have to go to the bathroom real quick, but I'll let the dear viewers pick. Do we want to do a Edgar Allan Poe story? Let's see. How about The Premature Burial, which I believe is a short story about someone getting buried alive. That or a creepypasta about a VHS board game called Rap Rat. Either or. I think Rap Rat's a little. It's kind of sort of shorter-ish compared to the other one. It's also kind of cheesy. But, old creepypastas are like that. I'm going to go to the bathroom and clear my nostrils because my nose is being annoying right now. And when I come back, we will do the post-stream story time. So I'll be right back. Let you guys pick. I'm back. Sheep dude, I'll be honest, I didn't hear a thing. My Wi-Fi is on its deathbed right now. I'll let the people who can actually hear it decently answer. It's my karma for balancing out. Karma balancing out because I won a pointless game. I think we'll start with the Edgar Allan Poe story because the Rap Rat creepypasta it's kind of cheesy. It was written a while ago. In fact, what year was this written? Does it list it? Originally uploaded 2012. So that's like kind of prime creepypasta territory. But one of the less popular ones, I think. I could be wrong. So, maybe we'll start with the Edgar Allan Poe story. And if we have a little bit of time, we can read through Rap Rat, which is a very short, well, somewhat short, kind of interesting creepypasta, straight from creepypasta territory. 2010s was like prime the early 2010s especially was like perfect for creepypasta content. And this is where one of them came out. Cooking yippee Edgar Allan Poe, sorry, online game hard type. Understandable. We'll start with the Edgar Allan Poe story, and if we have time, I'll read through Rap Rat, which is a prime, to me, prime creepypasta. It's kind of short. So I'm going to read. Is this the right one? Yes. This is, oh, which one, you ask? Massive Dragon. I'm going to read The Premature Burial, which, if I remember correctly, is a story about someone being buried alive and what it was like. So, I'm going to read through this story. It's kind of long. Somewhat long. So I'm going to read through this, and then if there's any time, then I will read through the Rap Rat creepypasta, which is just called Rap Rat. But yeah, this one, I was thinking between this and the Cask of Amontillado, and I feel like the Cask of Amontillado is a little more well-known compared to this one, so go with this one. Premature Burial. So everyone get nice and cozy and comfy. It's time for another spooky post-stream story time. Reading The Premature Burial by Edgar Allan Poe, published 1850. Massive Dragon. We read The Cask of Amontillado in English class. Yeah, that's why I feel like it's one of the more popular, well-known stories. This one's a little off the beaten path. I don't think I've ever read it. I just kind of skimmed through it and I could kind of get some of the plot, despite the 19th century writing. But my nostrils are just being real annoying right now. Let me try clearing them one more time. I don't think they're going to get any better than they are right now, but let me see. Massive Dragon, I was literally writing an essay about it an hour ago. Yeah, that's why I figured I'd go a little different. Something that people probably haven't read through or heard of before. Or at least not as popularly. So, here we go. It is time for the spooky post-stream story time. The Premature Burial by Edgar Allan Poe. Published 1850. That's what that says. Weird font. 1850. There are certain themes of which the interest is all-absorbing, but which are too entirely horrible for the purposes of legitimate fiction. These the mere romanticist must eschew, if he do not wish to offend or to disgust. They are, with propriety, handled only when the severity and majesty of truth sanctify and sustain them. We thrill, for example, the most intense of pleasurable pain over the accounts of the passage of Beresina, of the earthquake at Lisbon, of the plague at London, of the massacre at St. Bartholomew, or of the stifling of 123 prisoners in the Black Hole at Calcutta. But in these accounts, it is the fact, it is the reality, it is the history which excites. As inventions, we should regard them with simple abhorrence. It'll take me a minute to read through this just because the writing is a little out of my style. I have mentioned some few of the more prominent and august calamities on record, but in these it is the extent, not less than the character of the calamity, which so vividly impresses the fancy. I need not remind the reader that, from the long and weird catalogue of human miseries, I might have selected many individual instances more replete with essential suffering than any of these vast generalities of disaster. The true wretchedness, indeed, the ultimate woe, is particular, not diffuse, that the ghastly extremes of agony are endured by man the unit, and never by man the mass. For this let us thank a merciful God. To be buried while alive is, beyond question, the most terrific of these extremes which has ever fallen to the lot of mere mortality. That it has frequently, very frequently, so fallen will scarcely be denied by those who think. The boundaries which divide life from death are at best shadowy and vague. Who shall say where the one ends and where the other begins? We know that there are diseases in which occur total cessations of all the apparent functions of vitality, and yet in which these cessations are merely suspensions, properly so called. They are only temporary pauses in the incomprehensible mechanism. A certain period elapses, and some unseen mysterious principle again sets in motion the magic pinions and the wizard wheels. The silver cord was not forever loosed, nor the golden bowl of Republic broken, but where, meantime, was the soul? Apart, however, from the inevitable conclusion, a priori that such causes must produce such effects, that the well-known occurrence of such cases of suspended animation must naturally give rise, now and then, to premature interments. Apart from this consideration, we have the direct testimony of medical and ordinary experience to prove that a vast number of such interments have actually taken place. I might refer at once, if necessary, to 100 well-authenticated instances. One of very remarkable character, and of which the circumstances may be fresh in the memory of some of my readers, occurred not very long ago in the neighboring city of Baltimore, where it occasioned a painful, intense, and widely extended excitement. The wife of one of the most respectable citizens, a lawyer of eminence and a member of Congress, was seized with a sudden and unaccountable illness, which completely baffled the skill of her physicians. After much suffering, she died, or was supposed to die. No one suspected, indeed, or had reason to suspect, that she was not actually dead. She presented all the ordinary appearances of death. The face assumed the usual pinched and sunken outline. The lips were of the usual marble pallor. The eyes were lustreless. There was no warmth. Pulsation had ceased. For 3 days the body was preserved unburied, during which it had acquired a stony rigidity. The funeral, in short, was hastened on account of the rapid advance of what was supposed to be decomposition. The lady was deposited in her family vault, which, for 3 subsequent years, was undisturbed. At the expiration of his term, it was opened for the reception of a sarcophagus. But alas, how fearful a shock awaited the husband, who, personally, threw open the door. As its portals swung outwardly back, some white-apparelled object fell rattling within his arms. It was the skeleton of his wife in her yet unmolded shroud. A careful investigation rendered it evident that she had revived within 2 days after her entombment, that her struggles within the coffin had caused it to fall from a ledge, or shelf to the floor, where it was so broken as to permit her escape. A lamp, which had been accidentally left, full of oil, within the tomb, was found empty. It might have been exhausted, however, by evaporation. On the utmost of the steps which led down into the dread chamber was a large fragment of the coffin, with which, it seemed, that she had endeavored to arrest attention by striking the iron door. While thus occupied, she probably swooned, or possibly died, through sheer terror, and, in failing, her shroud became entangled in some iron, work which projected interiorly. Thus she remained, and thus she rotted, erect. In the year 1810, a case of living inhumanation happened in France, attended with circumstances which go far to warrant the assertion that truth is, indeed, stranger than fiction. The heroine of the story was a Mademoiselle Victorine Lafourcade, I believe, a young girl of illustrious family, of wealth, and of great personal beauty. Among her numerous suitors was Julien Bousset, a poor litterateur, or journalist of Paris. His talents and general amiability had recommended him to the notice of the heiress, by whom he seems to have been truly beloved, but her pride of birth decided her, finally, to reject him, and to wed a Monsieur Renel, a banker and a diplomat of some eminence. After marriage, however, this gentleman neglected and, perhaps even more positively, ill-treated her. Having passed with him some wretched years, she died. At least, her condition so closely resembled death as to deceive everyone who saw her. She was buried, not in a vault, but in an ordinary grave in the village of her nativity. Filled with despair, and still inflamed by the memory of a profound attachment, the lover journeys from the capital to the remote province in which the village lies, with the romantic purpose of disinterring the corpse and possessing himself of its luxuriant tresses. He reaches the grave. At midnight, he unearths the coffin, opens it, and is in the act of detaching the hair, when he is arrested by the unclosing of the beloved eyes. In fact, the lady had been buried alive. Vitality had not altogether departed, and she was aroused by the caress of her lover from the lethargy which had been mistaken for death. He bore her frantically to her lodgings in the village. He employed certain powerful restoratives suggested by no little medical learning. In fine, she revived. She recognized her preserver. She remained with him until, by slow degrees, she had recovered her original health. Her woman's heart was not adamant, and this last lesson of love sufficed to soften it. She bestowed it upon Bousset. She returned no more to her husband, but, concealing from him her resurrection, fled with her lover to America. 20 years later, the two had returned to France, in the persuasion that time had so greatly altered the lady's appearance that her friends would be unable to recognize her. They were mistaken, however, for, at the first meeting, Monsieur Renel did actually recognize and make claim to his wife. This claim she resisted, and a judicial tribunal sustained her in her resistance, deciding that the peculiar circumstances, with the long lapse of years, had extinguished not only equitability, but legally the authority of the husband. The Chirurgical Journal of Leipzig, a periodical of high authority and merit, which some American bookseller would do well to translate and republish, records in a late number a very distressing event of the character in question. An officer of artillery, a man of gigantic stature and of robust health, being thrown from an unmanageable horse, received a very severe contusion upon the head, which rendered him insensible at once. The skull was slightly fractured, but no immediate danger was apprehended. Trenpanning was accomplished successfully. He was bled, and many of the ordinary means of relief were adopted. Gradually, however, he fell into a more and more hopeless state of stupor, and finally, it was thought that he died. The weather was warm, and he was buried in decent haste in one of the public cemeteries. His funeral took place on Thursday. On the Sunday following, the grounds of the cemetery were, as usual, much thronged with visitors, and at about noon an intense excitement was created by the declaration of a peasant that, while sitting upon the grave of the officer, he had distinctly felt a commotion of the earth, as if occasioned by someone struggling beneath. At first little attention was paid to the man's asseveration, but his evident terror, and the dogged obstinacy with which he persisted in his story, had at length their natural effect upon the crowd. Spades were hurriedly procured, and the garden, which was shamefully shallow, was in a few minutes so far thrown open that the head of its occupant appeared. He was then seemingly dead, but he sat nearly erect within his coffin, the lid of which, in his furious struggles, had partially uplifted. He was forthwith conveyed to the nearest hospital, and there pronounced to be still living, although in an asphytic condition. After some hours he revived, recognized individuals of his acquaintance, and, in broken sentences, spoke his agonies in the grave. From what he related, it was clear that he must have been conscious of life for more than an hour while inhumed, before lapsing into insensibility. The grave was carelessly and loosely filled with an exceedingly porous soil, and thus some air was necessarily admitted. He had heard the footsteps of the crowd overhead, and endeavored to make himself heard in turn. It was the tumult within the grounds of the cemetery, he said, which appeared to awaken him from a deep sleep, but no sooner was he awake than he became fully aware of the awful horrors of his position. This patient, it is recorded, was doing well and seemed to be in a fair way of ultimate recovery, but fell a victim to the quackeries of medical experiment. The galvanic battery was applied, but he suddenly expired in one of the ecstatic paroxysms which, occasionally, it superinduces. The mention of the galvanic battery recalls to my memory a well-known and very extraordinary case in point, where its action proved the means of restoring to animation a young attorney of London who had been interred for 2 days. This occurred in 1831, and created, at the time, a very profound sensation wherever it was made the subject of converse. The patient, Mr. Edward Stapleton, had died, apparently of typhus fever, accompanied with some anomalous symptoms which had excited the curiosity of his medical attendants. Upon his seeming decease, his friends were requested to sanction a post-mortem examination, but declined to permit it. As often happens, when such refusals are made, the practitioners resolve to disinter the body and dissect it at leisure, in private. Arrangements were easily effected with some of the numerous corps of body snatchers with which London abounds, and, upon the 3rd night after his funeral, the supposed corpse was unearthed from a grave 8 feet deep and deposited in the opening chamber of one of the private hospitals. An incision of some extent had been actually made into the abdomen, when the fresh and undecayed appearance of the subject suggested an application of the battery. One experiment succeeded another, and the customary effects supervened, with nothing to characterize them in any respect, except, upon 1 or 2 occasions, a more than ordinary degree of life-likeness in the convulsed action. It grew late. The day was about to dawn, and it was thought expedient, at length, to proceed at once to the dissection. A student, however, was especially delirious of testing a theory of his own, and insisted upon applying the battery to one of the pectoral muscles. A rough gash was made, and a wire hastily brought in contact, when the patient, with a hurried but quite unconvulsive movement, arose from the table, stepped into the middle of the floor, gazed about him uneasily for a few seconds, and then spoke. What he said was unintelligible, but words were uttered. The syllablification was distinct. Having spoken, he fell heavily to the floor, For some moments, all were paralyzed with awe, but the urgency of the case soon restored them to their presence of mind. It was seen that Mr. Stapleton was alive, although in a swoon. Upon exhibition of ether, he revived and was rapidly restored to health, and to the society of his friends, from whom, however, all knowledge of his resuscitation was withheld, until a relapse was no longer to be apprehended. Their wonder, their rapturous astonishment, may be conceived. The most thrilling peculiarity of this incident, nevertheless, is involved with Mr. S. himself asserts. He declares that at no period was he altogether insensible, that, dully and confusedly, he was aware of everything which happened to him from the moment in which he was pronounced dead by his physicians to that which he fell swooning to the floor in the hospital. "I am alive," were the uncomprehended words which, upon recognizing the locality of the dissecting room, he had endeavored in his extremity to utter. It were an easy matter to multiply such histories as these, but I forbear, for, indeed, we have no need of such to establish the fact that premature interments occur. When we reflect on how very rarely, from the nature of the case, we have it in our power to detect them, we must admit that they may frequently occur without our cognizance. Scarcely, in truth, is a graveyard ever encroached upon, for any purpose, to any great extent, that skeletons are not found in postures which suggest the most fearful of suspicions. Fearful indeed the suspicion, but more fearful the doom. It may be asserted, without hesitation, that no event is so terribly well adapted to inspire the supremeness of bodily and of mental distress as is burial before death. The unendurable oppression of the lungs, the stifling fumes from the damp earth, the clinging to the death garments, the rigid embrace of the narrow house, the blackness of absolute night, the silence like a sea that overwhelms, the unseen but palpable presence of the conqueror worm. These things, with the thoughts of the air and grass above, with the memory of dear friends who would fly to save us if but informed of our fate, and with consciousness that this fate they can never be informed, that our hopeless portion is that of the really dead. These considerations, I say, carry into the heart, which still palpitates, a degree of appalling and intolerable horror, from which the most daring imagination must recoil. We know of nothing so agonizing upon earth. We can dream of nothing half so hideous in the realms of the nethermost hell, and thus all narratives upon this topic have an interest profound, an interest, nevertheless, which through the sacred awe of the topic itself, very properly and very peculiarly, depends upon our conviction of the truth to the matter narrated. What I have now to tell is of my own actual knowledge, of my own positive and personal experience. For several years, I had been subject to attacks of the singular disorder which physicians have agreed to term catalepsy. In default of a more definitive title, although both the intermediate and predisposing causes, and even the actual diagnosis of this disease is still mysterious, its obvious and apparent character is sufficiently well understood. Its variations seem to be chiefly of degree. Sometimes the patient lies, for a day only, or even for shorter period, in a species of exaggerated lethargy. He is senseless and extremely motionless. The pulsation of the heart is still faintly perceptible. Some traces of warmth remain. A slight color lingers within the center of the cheeks, and, upon application of a mirror to the lips, which can detect a torpid, unequal, and vacillating action of the lungs. Then again, the duration of the trance is for weeks, even for months, while the closest scrutiny and the most vigorous medical tests fail to establish any material distinction between the state of the sufferer and what we conceive of absolute death. Very usually he is saved from premature interment solely by the knowledge of his friends that he has been previously subject to catalepsy, by the consequent suspicion excited, and, above all, by the non-appearance of decay. The advances of the malady are, luckily, gradual. The first manifestations, although marked, are unequivocal. The fits grow successively more and more distinctive, and endure each for a longer term than the preceding. In this lies the principal security from inhumation. The unfortunate whose first attack should be of the extreme character which is occasionally seen would almost inevitably be consigned alive to the tomb. My own case differed in no important particular way than those mentioned in medical books. Sometimes, without any apparent cause, I sank, little by little, into a condition of hemosyncope, hemisyncope, or half-swoon, and in this condition, without pain, without ability to stir, or, strictly speaking, to think, but with a dull, lethargic consciousness of life and the presence of those who surrounded my bed, I remained until the crisis of the disease restored me, suddenly, to perfect sensation. At other times, I was quickly and impetuously smitten. I grew sick and numb, and chilly and dizzy, and so fell prostrate at once. Then, for weeks, all was void and black and silent, and nothing became the universe. Total annihilation could be no more. From these latter attacks I awoke, however, with a gradation slowly in proportion to the suddenness of the seizure. Just as the day dawns to the friendless and houseless beggar who roams the streets throughout the long desolate winter night, just so tardily, just so wearily, just so cheerily came back the light of the soul to me. Apart from the tendency to trance, however, my general health appeared to be good, nor could I perceive I was at all affected by one prevalent malady, unless, indeed, an idiosyncrasy in my ordinary sleep may be looked upon as superinduced. Upon waking from my slumber, I could never gain, at once, through possession of my senses, and always remained for many minutes in such bewilderment and perplexity, the mental faculties in general, but the memory in especial, being in a condition of absolute abeyance. In all that I endured, there was no physical suffering, but of moral distress and infinitude. My fancy grew charnel. I talked of worms, of tombs, and epitaphs. I was lost in reveries of death, and the idea of premature burial held continual possession of my brain. The ghastly danger to which I was subjected haunted me day and night. In the former, the torture of the mediation was excessive, in the latter, supreme. When the grim darkness overspread the earth, then, with every horror of thought, I shook as the quivering plumes upon the hearse. When nature could endure wakefulness no longer, it was with a struggle that I consented to sleep, for I shuddered to reflect that, upon awaking, I might find myself the tenant of a grave. And when, finally, I sank into slumber, it was only to rush at once into a world of phantasms, above which, with vast, sable, overshadowing wing, hovered predominant the one sepulchral idea. From the innumerable images of gloom which thus oppressed me in dreams, I select for record but a solitary vision. Methought I was immersed in a cataplectic trance of more than usual duration and profundity. Suddenly there came an icy hand upon my forehead, and an impatient, gibbering voice whispered the word "Arise" within my ear. I sat erect. The darkness was total. I could not see the figure of him who had aroused me. I could call to mind neither the period at which I had fallen into the trance, nor the locality in which I then lay. While I remained motionless, and busied in no endeavors to collect my thought, the cold hand grasped me fiercely by the wrist, shaking it petulantly, while the gibbering voice said again, "Arise." Did I not bid thee arise? And who, I demanded, art thou? I have no name in the regions which I inhabit, replied the voice, mournfully. I was mortal, but am fiend. I was merciless, but am pitiful. Thou dost feel that I shudder. My teeth chatter as I speak, yet it is not with the chilliness of the night without end. But this hideousness is insufferable. How canst thou tranquilly sleep? I cannot rest for the cry of the giant, the great agonies. These sights are more than I can bear. Get thee up, come with me into the outer night, and let me unfold to thee the graves. Is not a spectacle of woe? Behold. I looked, and the unseen figure, which still grasped me by the wrist, had caused to be thrown open to the graves at all mankind, and from each issued the faint phosphoric radiance of decay, so that I could see into the innermost recesses, and there view the shrouded bodies in their sad and solemn slumbers with the worm. But alas, the real sleepers were fewer, by many millions, than those who had slumbered not at all, and there was a feeble struggling, and there was a general sad unrest, and from out of the depths of the countless pits there came a melancholy rustling from the garments of the buried. And of those who seemed tranquility to repose, I saw that a vast number had changed, in a greater or less degree, the rigid and uneasy position in which they had originally been entombed. And the voice again said to me as I gazed, "It is not, is it not a pitiful sight?" But before I could find the words to reply, the figure had ceased to grab my wrist, the phosphoric lights expired, and the graves were closed with a sudden violence, while from out of them arose a tumult of despairing cries, saying again, "Is it not, O God, is it not a very pitiful sight?" Fantasies such as these, presenting themselves at night, extending their terrific influence far into my waking hours. My nerves became thoroughly unstrung, and I fell a prey to perpetual horror. I hesitated to ride, or to walk, or to indulge in any exercise that would carry me from home. In fact, I no longer dared to trust myself out of the immediate presence of those who were aware of my proneness to catalepsy, lest, falling into one of my usual fits, I should be buried before my real condition be ascertained. I doubted the care, the fidelity of my dearest friends. I dreaded that, in some trance of more than customary duration, they might be prevailed upon to regard me as irrecoverable. I even went so far as to fear that, as I occasioned much trouble, they might be glad to consider any very protracted attack a sufficient excuse to get rid of me altogether. It was in vain they endeavored to reassure me by most solemn promises. I exacted the most sacred oaths that under no circumstances they would bury me until decomposition had so materially advanced as to render farther preservation impossible. And, even then, my mortal terrors would listen to no reason, would accept no consolation. I entered into a series of elaborate precautions. Among other things, I had the family vault so remodeled as to admit of being readily opened from within. The slightest pressure upon a long lever that extended far into the tomb would cause the iron portal to fly back. There are arrangements also for the free admission of air and light, and convenient receptacles for food and water within immediate reach of the coffin intended for my reception. This coffin was warmly and softly padded, and was provided with a lid, fashioned upon the principle of the vault door, with the addition of springs so contrived that the feeblest movement of the body would be sufficient to set it at liberty. Besides all this, there was suspended from the roof of the tomb a large bell, the rope of which, it was designed, should extend through the hole in the coffin, and so be so fastened to one of the hands of the corpse. But alas, what avails the vigilance against the destiny of man? Not even these well-contrived securities suffice to save from the utmost agonies of living inhumation, a wretch to the agonies foredoomed. There arrived an epoch, as so often there had arrived, in which I found myself emerging from total unconsciousness into the first feeble and indefinite sense of existence. Slowly, with a tortoise gradation, approached a faint gray dawn of the physical day, a torpid uneasiness, an apathetic endurance of dull pain, no care, no hope, no effort. Then, after a long interval, a ringing in the ears. Then, after a lapse still longer, a prickling or tingling sensation in the extremities. Then, a seemingly eternal period of pleasurable quiescence, during which the wakening feelings are struggling into thought. Then a brief re-sinking into non-entity. Then a sudden recovery. At length, the slight quivering of an eyelid, and immediately thereupon, an electric shock of terror, deadly and indefinite, which sends the blood in torrents from the temples to the heart. And now the first positive effort to think, and now the first endeavor to remember, and now a partial and evanescent success. And now the memory has so far regained its domination that, in some measure, I am cognizant of my state. I feel that I am not awakening from ordinary sleep. I recollect that I have been subject to catalepsy, and now, at least, as if by the rush of an ocean, my shuddering spirit is overwhelmed by the one grim danger, by the one spectral and ever-prevalent idea. For some minutes after this fancy possessed me, I remained without motion. And why? I could not summon courage to move. I dared not make the effort which was to satisfy me of my fate. And yet there was something at my heart which whispered me it was sure. Despair, such as no other species of wretchedness ever calls into being. Despair alone urged me, after long irresolution, to uplift the heavy lid of my eyes. I uplifted them. It was dark, all dark. I knew that the fit was over. I knew that the crisis of my disorder had long passed. I knew that I had now fully recovered the use of my visual faculties, and yet it was dark, all dark, the intense and utter raylessness of the night that endureth for evermore. I endeavored to shriek, and my lips and my parched tongue moved convulsively together in the attempt. But no voice issued from the cavernous lungs, which, oppressed as if by the weight of some incumbent mountain, gasped and palpated with the heart at every elaborate and struggling inspiration. The movement of the jaws, in this effort to cry aloud, showed me that they were bound up, as is usual with the dead. I felt, too, that I lay upon some hard substance, and by something similarly my sides were, also, closely compressed. So far I had not ventured to stir any of my limbs, but now I violently threw up my arms, which had been flying at length, with the wrists crossed. They struck a solid wooden substance, which extended above my person at an elevation of not more than 6 inches from my face. I could no longer doubt that I reposed within a coffin at last. And now, amid all my infinite miseries, came sweetly the cherub hope. For I thought of my precautions. I writhed and made spasmodic exertions to force open the lid. It would not move. I felt my wrists for the bell rope. It was not to be found. And now the comforter fled forever, and a still sterner despair regained triumphant, for I could not help perceiving the absence of the paddings of which I had so carefully prepared. And then, too, there came suddenly to my nostrils the strong, peculiar odor of moist earth. The conclusion was irresistible. I was not within the vault. I had fallen into a trance while absent from home, while amongst strangers. When or how, I could not remember. And it was they who had buried me as a dog. nailed up in some common coffin, and thrust deep, deep, and forever into some ordinary and nameless grave. As this awful conviction forced itself thus into the innermost chambers of my soul, I once again struggled to cry aloud. And in this second endeavor I succeeded. A long, wild, and continuous shriek, or yell of agony, resounded through the realms of the subterranean night. "Hello, hello there," said a gruff voice in reply. What the devil's the matter now?" said a second. "Get out of that," said a third. "What do you mean by yelling in that kind of style, like a cattymouth?" said a fourth. And hereupon I was seized and shaken without ceremony, several minutes, by a junto of very rough-looking individuals. They did not arouse me from my slumber, for I was wide awake when I screamed, but they restored me to the full possession of my memory. This adventure occurred near Richmond, in Virginia. Accompanied by a friend, I had proceeded upon a gunning expedition some miles down the banks of the James River. Night approached, and we were overtaken by a storm. The cabin of a small sloop lying at anchor in the stream and laden with garden mold afforded us the only available shelter. We made the best of it and passed the night on board. I slept in one of the only two berths of the vessel, and the berths of a sloop of 60 or 20 tons need scarcely to be described. That which I occupied had no bedding of any kind. Its extreme width was 18 inches. The distance of its bottom from the deck overhead was precisely the same. I found it a matter of exceeding difficulty to squeeze myself in. Nevertheless, I slept soundly, and the whole of my vision, for it was no dream and no nightmare, arose naturally from the circumstances of my position, from my ordinary bias of thought, and from the difficulty, to which I have alluded, of collecting my senses and especially regaining my memory for a long time after awakening from slumber. The men who shook me were the crew of the sloop, and some laborers engaged to unload it. From the load itself came the earthy smell. The bandage about the jaws was a silk handkerchief in which I had bound up to my head, in default of my customary nightcap. The tortures endured, however, were indubitably quite equal for the time to those of actual sepulture. They were inconceivably hideous, but out of evil proceeded good, for their very excess wrought in my spirit an inevitable revulsion. My soul acquired tone, acquired temper. I went aboard. I took vigorous exercise. I breathed the free air of heaven. I thought upon other subjects than death. I discarded my medical books. I burned. I read no night thoughts, no fustian about churchyards, no bugaboo tales, such as this. In short, I became a new man, and lived as a man's life. From that memorable night, I dismissed forever my charnel apprehensions, and with them vanished the cataplectic disorder, of which, perhaps, they had been less the consequence than the cause. There were moments when, even to the sober eye of reason, the world of our sad humanity may assume the semblance of a hell. The imagination of man is no catharsis to explore with impunity its every cavern. Alas, the grim legion of sepulchral terrors cannot be regarded as altogether fanciful, but, like the demons in whose company Afrasiab made his voyage down the Oxus, they must sleep, or they will devour us. They must be suffered to slumber, or we perish. Well, that is that. That was longer than I thought it would be. Buried alive. Edgar Allan Poe. My throat's dry. eyes are so tired. So dry. Purple sheep dude. I'll be honest, I could not recognize that as French. No idea what you're trying to say. Yeah. I wasn't sure how to pronounce it between the 19th century language and the French. Purple sheep dude. Or no, go kitten. French always sounds like people gargling air. And then purple sheep dude. Yes, it was long. It was even midnight when you started. Now it's 12. I know. I started at like 2 hours around there. I didn't realize it was going to take me a whole hour to get through. That's a long story. I'm glad I did it on this stream instead of like another one. We'll save Rap Rap for another time, for sure. Also, this ambience I've had playing in the background is like an hour long, and it's almost done. Got 5 minutes left. Wow. I did not realize that was going to take so long. A good story. Good piece of literature from the 19th century. Wow. What did we do today, dear viewers? I played and beat The Cabin Factory, which I really did not think I was going to do. And then I read through that entire Edgar Allan Poe story for the push-room story time, which I did not realize was going to take so long. But it's a good read. If I could read. If my eyes weren't burning so much. Oh, make it easier to read. I should use eye drops a little more often. Purple Sheep Dude. It was nice and relaxing though, so I'm not going to complain. Nice. As long as it was nice and relaxing, even if it was long. Or Bambi. Oh my god, earlier, Massive and Goblin. Oh, with Massive and Goblin, we were listening to a podcast, and the guy ended the episode by saying, I will see you guys very soon. And I completed with, okay, bye. Sounded just like you, I swear. Well, I don't have a podcast yet. Maybe someday I should do a podcast. About what? I don't know. Just yap. Talk about stuff for a couple hours. Maybe someday. Where you being me? This guy makes me think of Sarah so much. I gotta hear who this is then. I guess it's similar. Well, sheep dude, Sarah, please. Don't become an alpha bro with a podcast. Yeah, I'll just be ripped and I'll talk about how women ain't shit and you gotta get ripped. That's all that matters. I'll start an alpha podcast and say the only way to be alpha is if you do everything I tell you to. That'll make you big, strong, and alpha. That always makes sense. Where be me? Welcome to something. Oh, welcome to Nightville. Yes. Go Kitten knows a lot about that. I think Goat has compared me to a character who says a lot. Like, I think she said there's a character named Cecil, who has a lot of similarity. I believe she said. I remember. Yeah. Oh. Nice nighttime post-stream finishing, finale song. Goat could say better. I think so. Goat loves that one. Welcome to Night Vale. Where Bambi? It's a comedic podcast. It's crazy. Y'all need to listen to it. I love it. I really do. I really do need to listen. Yeah, Cecil really sounds like you. He's the one talking. Speaking of, go kitten. Cecil Palmer. I gotta hear Cecil Palmer. After stream, I'll take a listen. I got murdered in a deadlock sob. Ripperoni. At least you got murdered listening to me read an Edgar Allan Poe story about people getting buried alive. Dude, I got too much for that. Oh. And try to remember that clip, or I'll try to clip that part I remember. Purple Sheep Dude, The Office, Magnus Archives, homework, please just bear me already. Oh man. Keeping you so distracted. Okay. I think you know what, this is almost done. Like 30 seconds. I actually finished an ambiance background noise. I never do that. Crazy. Yeah, that was a long story. I did not realize it would be quite so long. I should have told by the length, but thought I'd read it quicker. Yeah, look at that. I'm not going to hit the X. It's just going to finish on its own. Right here. Look at that. A lot of perfect timing tonight. I like it. Lucky, lucky. Massive Dragon, Lamau Courage. Wow. That's a perfect place to end stream. Bro, sheep dude, I have time to do it, but the more time I have, the more I procrastinate. Oh, I do that a lot too. I have clips I should be editing before I go on my little weekend trip, because I'm going to post double clips while I'm gone. And I edited a couple, but did just get Battlefield 6. And that has been keeping me busy so far, here and there, between angelic duties and the little bits of editing. Trust me, I know what that's like. I swear someday I'm gonna have to beat the person who keeps fucking me over. I'll do that. I wonder who that is. I feel the pain. For sure. Speaking of stream, oh wait, I forgot I should keep up the habit. Whoops. You made it this far into my stream. You should totally check out my socials, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. I post clips on days that I don't stream and reminders on days that I do, if I remember. Dude, I'm my own worst enemy, aren't we all? Join the Discord. That's where all the other Seraph fans hang out. I probably spelled that wrong, didn't I? Son of a bitch. Oh, I put 2 exclamation points. Whoopsie. I was like trying to skip. Like, how did I do it wrong? There we go. Discord. You should totally join the Discord if you're not already there. That's where all the Seraph fans hang out. I post emergency announcements, the schedule, talk about different stuff. I'll probably pop in there while I'm gone on my trip, which isn't yet. That'll be in 2 days. 3 days, actually. Yeah, the next stream is going to be tomorrow. The only other stream of the week. Womp womp, I know. But it's going to be fun for you guys. Let me tell you. Tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm playing again against my better judgment. I'm going to play the mortuary assistant again for 2 hours. I don't know if I can hold out for 2 hours, but I'm going to try. I could do it today. Maybe I could do it tomorrow. I figure it's fair. Play 2 very scary games. Especially scary games, I should say. Before I go on my little trip. Because I won't be streaming Friday or Saturday. So make up for all the scares right here. So that's going to be exciting. Really earning my trip here. Ori Bambi. Oh yeah, the podcast talks a lot about some angels too, so I always feel like you're in there. I really got to listen to Welcome to... I've heard a lot about Welcome to Night Vale. I should really actually listen to it. I want to hear this Cecil Palmer fella. And Purple Sheep Dude. Alright, I'll go bury myself into some dust mites and I hope to fall asleep. I can't wait for tomorrow's game. I'm sure a lot of people are excited. I'm not. I'm not. I'm so not excited, but when heaven says you gotta broadcast to the denizens of Earth, put on a show will be put on, let me tell you. And then maybe tomorrow I'll read a couple of creepypastas, because I found a couple popular ones. Or I found one at least. And hopefully I can find another. Pro Sheep Dude, I only watched the VOD from last year, but gosh, it was great. And that was when my microphone wasn't set up the way it is now, so it cut out a lot of my terror. Now you can hear all of it in crystal clear quality. You can hear me being utterly fucking terrified perfectly. Pro Sheep Dude, you're so schizo. I'm gonna be even more schizo. Oh boy. Oh man. I'm so glad that we're almost at the halfway point of Spooktober. It's just a couple more weeks. least I get a little break with my trip. Well, I think with all of that being said, I'm Seraph. You've all been wonderful, and I will see you again very soon. Okay, alright. Okay, bye-bye. Bye. See ya. See you around. Get some rest. See you later. Tomorrow we become morticians for a little bit. Okay, bye-bye. Bye.